say Roguelike is first to the stream.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I don't know what was up with the music there.
Benedict cheered 5 bits. Yo, what's up?
Welcome. Glad to see y'all here. Yeah, that was very bizarre. I don't know. I was worried that like it had crashed or something, and I checked, and no, it had just paused. I don't know why it paused. Very bizarre. It's like I pressed the pause key, but I didn't. That one I did. I don't know how it was going on. But welcome everyone. Glad to see you here. Sela, congratulations on getting first. Very nicely done. And it looks like you also got first on YouTube, so congratulations there. Isaiah, you're so close. So close. Next time, though. I believe in you. Next time. Also, I maybe fix some things with my camera a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. The white balance felt like it was maybe a little bit better. Now it kind of feels like it's worse again. And now the shadows are back. The shadows are back, everybody. I don't know what's going on. I thought I'd maybe made it a little bit better. I don't know. We'll see. I also noticed that for some reason it looked like it was capped at 30 frames per second. So I don't know if that was actually the case or not. But I may have a slightly smoother frame rate on the camera now. So maybe that'll be the case. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Let's see here. Footlong Icicle. Hello. Welcome. Glad to see you here. And Axel, thank you for the 5 bits. And just living life. Just here. I'm back. I am back. First of all, actually,
Benedict cheered 5 bits.
Here
to streak and dash in playing Dead by Daylight with another streamer, so I gotta go. Goodbye.
No worries, Axel. No worries. Good luck. Enjoy Dead by Daylight. Hopefully it is an absolute blast of time for you. And yeah, good luck. Very, very exciting stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, first of all, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If you've got a mother, if you're in contact with your mother, if they are a good mother, go make sure to reach out, and if you have not already, and say hello and happy Mother's Day. Oh my goodness, this is coming officially from Moonchan. You got to get out there and wish your mother a happy Mother's Day. So to all of the beautiful, absolutely fantastic mothers, including my own wife, who is the mother of my daughter, happy Mother's Day. Hope that it isn't hopefully it has been an absolutely fantastic Mother's Day for you. Let's see here. Loki says, evening. Good evening, Loki. Evening. Glad to see you here. Hopefully you had an absolutely fantastic week and weekend. Well, Icicle says, the Moon Man is back despite all the difficulty from out there. That is true. I am back. I promise I am back. Barring, I guess I can't say that I'm here. I guess barring anything absolutely crazy and wild happening. But I am back. Yeah, I apologize for last week. It was a little bit of a rough time for me and my wife. Yeah, we're why does it keep pausing? I'm not touching a pause key. That is very bizarre. I wonder if I'm running something that is doing that. I don't know what would be causing my music to pause randomly. If it keeps doing it, I'm going to close Media Player. I'm going to see what's happening. I'm sitting here looking at all of my programs running. There's nothing out of the ordinary. I don't know what might be going on. Anyway, yeah, we just went so medically, I'm fine. My wife is fine. We're all good. We not to go into too much detail. I have told a couple people but like I don't know. So yeah, so not going into too much detail. But yeah, so my wife, she was pregnant, a couple months pregnant, and things ended up not going so great. So last Sunday is when we found out the pregnancy wasn't going super great. And yeah, so that's why I didn't stream last Sunday. And then it looked like things were maybe kind of okay. And so I was feeling a little bit better on Tuesday. Then Thursday was when we got the official from the doctor saying that, yeah, the pregnancy was no longer viable. And so that's why I also took Thursday off, just so I could spend time with my wife and my daughter. We're just kind of spend a little bit more time together. But we're back. Things are all right. It's been a little rough, but you know what? What's life if you don't pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. So I do appreciate everybody for all the heartfelt messages, for all the concern. I do appreciate it. And yeah, so don't worry, I don't have cancer. I'm not dying. But yeah, so it was a little bit of a rough week, but we're back. We're back. Everything's good to go. And yeah, so should be a good time. Should be a good time. Let's see. Isaiah Nerd says, I was refreshing like crazy on my phone. I don't know what it is. It's I feel like some Randev has found the sweet spot wherever some Randev is now, because they got first like weeks and weeks in a row. So somehow you may have to ask some Randev to spill the secrets, because there's got to be some kind of secret to get it. So I don't know. I can speak from personal experience though, that if you are relying on the Twitch notification to let you know when I'm live, that does not work well, because I do the exact same thing with some Randev. As soon as I get the Twitch notification, I tap it, and like the streams have been going for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, don't know what's going on there. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, I'm just better. That's fair. That's fair. Like, when the stream started, it buffers for 3 seconds. See, you gotta get yourself some faster internet. That's the secret. That's the secret. To load an ad or what? I don't know. So yeah, likewise, you just jelly. But yeah, couldn't click. Hello, Moonman. Hello, Scoiled. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Hopefully, you had an absolutely fantastic weekend. Just jelly. I think the hair physics here could be better. I think so. My hair physics are not the best. I got to work on those. Hair physics. He launches civilian rockets during the daytime, and all those that don't exist then when nobody is looking. True. That is true. All good, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Scoiled is on a 30 stream streak. Holy smokes. Scoiled, that is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for streaking here in the stream for 30 streams in a row. I appreciate that. Remember, everybody, if you're going to streak anywhere, make sure to streak here in the stream. So thank you. Thank you for that. I hope everything turns out okay, and welcome back, Moon. I appreciate that, Isaiah. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Squid says, I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope you and your wife are okay. We are getting better. My wife has taken the brunt of it, obviously. You know, my role as the man is much more simple than the woman in any capacity of pregnancy. So it has been emotional, but my wife, she is a trooper though. She has been just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, so we're getting back into the swing of things. Let's see. I can give you some cancer. Just let me know. Please no, full icicle. I'd rather not. I mean, I dethroned them a couple times. That's true. Loki did dethrone them a couple times. No, I'm on your Twitch page, refreshing. I don't know then. Very bizarre. I think the app has a very slight delay because I was here since 7:27. I can see that. I can see it having a slight delay. Oh no, double ads. I just watched one. Blasted ads. Those blasted ads. I'm so sorry. Also, chicken have no names? Oh my goodness. I did not even notice that. I did not even notice the chickens had no names. That is bizarre. I'm gonna have to fix that over on YouTube. Let's see. Tactical Mindscape says, Godspeed. I appreciate it. Thank you. See, Mathrador says, Hoy. Hello. How's it going, Mathra? Jesse says, hi. Hello, Jesse. Hopefully you had an absolutely fantastic weekend. How's our 5v5 game coming, boss? It's gonna get there. I have not continued too much work on that because most of my focus has been on Tomb of Vercilias. But I am going to be pushing out an update to Unboxed here pretty soon. I think that the voting is almost done. The judging is almost done, and then I can legally push out an update. I hope. Your perseverance is an inspiration, King. Tactical Mindscapes, I appreciate that. This is the only place I can chat now. Mathra, wait, what? Really? Why? Why is that the case? Does Twitch not like you? What's going on over on Twitch? Also, if you entered the giveaway, you have a message from me. Oh, that's true. We are going to be doing the giveaway here in just a moment. Okay, so what is going on here with De El Chicanos? I don't get it. Yeah, there's no names on here. That's bizarre. Hold up. Let's see, documents. GitHub. Oh, GitHub. Driver pet project. What is going on here? Hold this up really quick. Okay, plugins. All the plugins are on. That is strange. Very strange. There we go. Oh. I see now. Did you see it? Did you see the names for the brief moment while they were spawning in? Wait for it. You'll see the names, and they all come down. So the names are down below now for some reason. I think I know why. Dang it. All right, hold up. Downloads, HUD Maker Ultra Pro.
Yeah, I think it's this. I think this is the issue here. So, the Y position, what if we just give you a 0? That's what we want to have? Save that. And then we refresh that.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Dear. Okay, so here was the problem. I was trying to organize things right before I started, and so I was like, all right, well, let's get things into a group and get this stuff all sorted.
Says, I didn't miss nothing. Typical MWG.
That's true. You didn't miss anything. You missed absolutely 0 things. 0 things. Okay, so if we save that and then we refresh it. Hold up. Okay, they're there. You see, well, actually, I think those are fine. That's fine. They seem a little low. Let's set this to be like negative 20. Save that. Okay, now we should be good. Hold up. That feels better. That feels, well, maybe a little bit too high. Yeah, those feel a little bit too high. Dang it. All right, last change, and then we're going to be good to go. So edit, we're going to set this to be like negative 10y. Save that. Refresh one more time. There we go. That feels better. Okay, let's throw that up there. Let's put that there. Let's switch back over to OBS. Let's get that closed. I appreciate that for pointing that out. Thank you so much, Loki. The rules the streamer put about it. Wait. My Twitch was targeted by them for a test where they prevent people with non-verified accounts from talking on Twitch chats completely. So on Twitch, I can no longer chat in any channel despite the rules the streamer put about it. That makes more sense. That is very frustrating. Why do you keep pausing? I don't get... Hold up. I think I figured it out. So if I click here, it pauses. That's gotta be a new update, because I swear that has never been the case. But oh my gosh, that is annoying. So if I click anywhere on the album artwork, it pauses. That is the dumbest update I think I have ever seen in my life. Why would they make it so when you click on the album artwork, there's a play pause button right here? Why would you also want to say, hey, this big freaking massive area? Yeah, make that play pause. Why, Microsoft? Why? That is so dumb. All right, well, there you go. There you go. If you're ever using Windows Media Player, if you click anywhere on the album artwork, it pauses. It's good to know. Good to know. All right. Let's see. No, I mean, everyone who entered got a key. Oh. That's what you mean, Loki. Okay, actually, that's pretty great. That's pretty great. Well, there we go. So I guess if you entered, good times, because you got a key. Very exciting stuff. Yeah. Well, there we go. So I'm guessing then, Loki, we're not doing a prize wheel spin then, is what I'm assuming, if you gave everyone who entered a key. That is my assumption anyway. Okay, save changes, sure, whatever. Let's see. Also, CERN may have passed out. They didn't stream. I can see that. I mean, to be fair, it is 10:45 p.m. over for CERN, so. They also said they would stream on time today. Who knows? Maybe, here's my guess. In about an hour and 15 minutes, CERN is going to jump in and be like, oh my gosh, I slept through it. I'm calling it now. I didn't miss anything. Typical Moonwood Games. Finished the latest episode of a City Skylines series I've been watching. Ooh, nice. City Planner plays map build. Sounds pretty exciting. I like it. I think it's an update. I was confused too. Yeah, that is very confusing. I'm glad to know now that it's not like a bug. That's why my music keeps pausing. It's just when I apparently click on it. That's why. I think it's an update, right? CERD had that happening yesterday too. Well, there we go. That's got to be it then. That has got to be it. Time to switch to Winamp. I probably should switch back to Winamp. Time to switch. No spin this week. Extra bonus since I was gone for 2 weeks. That's fair. That is fair. Well, then, yeah, if you participated in the giveaway on the Discord server, then yeah, congratulations, you got some free keys, absolutely fantastic stuff, and we'll pick up on our regularly scheduled stuff back on the next Sunday stream. So, I've been using VLC to play music. I don't think I've used VLC to really, I mean, like, I have listened to music with VLC before, but it's not my typical thing that I use to listen to music. But you absolutely can. It is a great program. Although, I don't know if this is the case for anybody else, VLC has been loading really slowly lately, and it's been very frustrating. Like, if on the first time that I load VLC Player, if I double click on it to load a video, and it doesn't matter what it could be like a 3-hour video, it could be like a 10-second video, but it will take like 10-15 seconds. At first I thought it was just my computer at work, because it's a weird computer at work that I have at work. And so I was like, okay, this makes sense, if it takes an extra 10 seconds to load. But for some reason on my main computer too, this computer right here, which should not take very long to load VLC, it takes 10 seconds to load VLC. I don't know why, but it's recent. It's in the past few months. So I don't know if there's some update they did. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Very bizarre. Let's see here. And before y'all wonder if I am sketchy for not being verified, I have a new account since my old account was stolen and Twitch did nothing to get it back, so I made a new one, but I have no phone, so I cannot verify it. That's fair. That's fair. Honestly, though, the whole the verification thing is so dumb. I hate it so much. Everything with Twitch, with Discord, all these platforms, they're trying to be oh, it's for the kids, age verification. I'm just no, just freaking parents need to step up and not let their kids access things if they're worried about it. There we go. It would solve a lot of problems. It makes the rest of the world so much more frustrating for us adults. So anyway, all right, we're going to get the what's it called again? The heads or tails, the coin flip working. Here we go. We got 5 minutes on the clock. Make sure to get in there what your prediction is going to be, heads or tails. And yeah, then we're going to do that, and we're going to jump in, and we're going to start doing some stuff. Some programming stuff. I think we shall. Also, let me know how the music is. Hopefully, it is all right. All right, so if you remember from last stream, or I guess the Tuesday stream, which I guess technically was last stream, we're working on getting the exit portal puzzle thing working. Finally, again, for the last time, I promise for the last time. This actually is the last time. So let me come over here. I have not even opened up Tomb of Vercilias yet. Documents, although to be fair, we're only 17 minutes in, so that's not bad. That is not bad. So if we go over here to GitHub, Tomb of Vercilias, open that up. There we go. Okay, so I did work on it a bit. I did not have as much time as I was thinking or hoping I would have had over this past half of a week. So forgive me. My plan was to have it completely finished before this stream. That was not the case, but I did make some progress. So let's get this pulled up, and then we're going to, I guess we'll just grab Nick's Hat of Divine Wisdom. Let's go find the exit, which I believe is probably down in this room right here. Yes. There we go. Okay, let's pick the lock. All right. I've also had some really positive feedback with that puzzle right there for things to change and make it better. So I probably will be doing that still. But anyway, so let's come in here. Let's hit on a 14. 16, we'll stand on a 16. He's got a 19, okay. 17, let's stand on a 17. Go. Fantastic. Okay. So if we come over here and we're going to interact with the glyphs. So I've got most of it working. So I have this new layout here working.
Underscore Benedict cheered 5 bits. Oh damn, I won the thing? I was busy surviving lol.
Well, actually, Axel, so technically, everyone won. So because Loki was out for the past 2 weeks, Loki decided to give a key to everyone who reacted to the message this week. So if you did react, then you should have a message from Loki in your Discord. But if you did not, tragic times. So anyway, that's why. That is why. So technically, you did win. But so did everybody else. Everybody's winner this week. Let's see. I believe in heads. I believe in heads too. I believe in it. It's got to happen. Hashtag go team tails. My head hurts these days. It has to be a whisper from God to vote in heads. Who knows? We'll see. 10K on hands, by the way. Oh my gosh. Well, then I've got my fingers crossed. Everybody scream. Holy 10K. That is a lot of points. We're going to see what happens. What's
summoned Moonchan.
Hello, I'm Moonchan. Apparently, I need to press 1. There we go. The hair's back. Everybody. Welcome. The hair's back. And all of the other things, as I can switch back and forth. Woo! Okay, all right. So I did accidentally break one thing, though. I will say that. I have broken one thing while getting all of this stuff working. So the thing that I broke is if I go to click on one of these dials, it automatically... So the way I had it working before, and this is where I'm going to have to like dig into it, because I cannot remember how I set this up before. I look at the code now, and I'm just like, what the freak was
I doing? But basically, here's the way that it's working. So if I click on this, it automatically snaps to either a 0, 90, 270, or no, sorry, a 0, 90, 180, or
270 degree rotation. And then as soon as it's done with that, I can then click on it and everything's fine. So it's just that first click, it does that. I don't know why, but it does. Anyway, yeah, so, but other than that, and it does it for each one individually. So if I were to click on this guy, it snaps, and then I can rotate, and if I let go and then click again, then it's fine. So I started looking into it, and I was like, I cannot figure out what I did there. But anyway, so yeah, kind of spins around, everything's good to go, everything's all hunky-dory. So let's get all these lined up. This one should be somewhat obvious, and then I got it to where when all three of them are within a 10-degree, left or right of the alignment, if I let go, they all line up perfectly so that they're all 0, 0, 0. And yeah, and then now this is where we actually need to get the animation working, so once they get all snapped in place, then they all work. So just like Loki had suggested on the previous stream, basically saying that if we want to do something like this, we need to have some kind of anchor point. So the anchor point is going to be carved into this edge here that you cannot rotate. So this outer one, and then you'll be rotating these three dials. So you'll basically need to line up this first one with whatever symbols are carved into the outer, get it close, and then get the other one lined up with that one, and the next one lined up with that
just redeemed Streech.
Oh boy, we're getting the trifecta.
Cameron,
I was gonna call it the triple bender. That's not what it's called. We've got the triple dipper, everybody. The trifecta, as it were.
Cameron Reap wants Moonman to do 10 bicep curls.
Absolutely, we will. Absolutely. You think I forgot about art?
Says, you think I forgot about art?
We've got the quadfecta, everybody. The quadfecta. All right, we're going to be doing that, but first, it does look like the voting period for the coin flip is done. So we're going to do the coin flip, and then we're going to jump in, and we're going to do the trifecta. I don't know why I keep calling the triple dipper. I think I've just got chilies on the mind. We're going to do the trifecta, and then we're going to do art, and then we're going to back into this. So yeah, so we'll get this all figured out. We're going to get the animation working, and then at that point, we should just be able to jump in and wrap it up, and then this can finally be behind us, and then over time, I'll slowly but surely, I will get other puzzles added. The thing that I'm actually kind of thinking about doing is basically, as you move along, as you go from floor to floor, there will be specific puzzles to that floor, so you could potentially remember them. The other thing we could do is we can make it so it just randomly selects from them. So we'll see what happens, but as of right now, there's just going to be the one, and then we'll kind of add more as time goes on. They should be pretty easy to add, but anyway, so with all that said, let's jump over, and we're going to do a little bit of a fun little game I like to call, which is Heads or Tails. Oh yeah, everybody. Listen to that music. Listen to that music play. Hopefully you can hear it. Hopefully it's loud enough. But yeah, we've got our heads or tails. So if you remember, everybody, we're kind of doing like a tug-of-war-esque type thing, where it's essentially, it's the first either heads or tails to get 3 wins while the other has 0. So, so with that, let's jump in here. Let's get the first one. I also have not gotten the sound effects added yet. I was trying to look for sound effects. Oh, we got ourselves 1 head. We got 1 heads so far. Let's go again. Let's see what happens. Come on. Oh, we got a tails. Here we go. Next one. Oh, we got another tails. What's going to happen? Are we going to be another tails? Or is it going to be a heads? Oh my gosh. We got tails, everybody. I mean, it's pretty close. The disparity is it's not that big, but congratulations, Tails. If you voted for Tails, congratulations. Absolutely fantastic stuff. We're gonna keep going with this. I know what we're gonna hear. That it's rigged. The Tails is won, so it's rigged. And I promise it is 50-50. And so I think I'm gonna go in and actually flip these like hundreds of more times just so I can show how accurate it is. But anyway, congratulations, Tails. If you voted for heads, I am so sorry. But I promise it's 50-50. I promise. Anyway, congratulations if you did vote for Tails. Let's get in here. Let's wrap that up. Let me go here. Managed prediction. We're going to do choose outcome. Yeah, choose outcome. It was on Tails. There we go. Complete prediction. It looks like there are 17,900 points that are going over to everybody who voted for Tails. So congratulations, Tails. Very nicely done. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah, those points should be coming your way. And I don't know how to really switch over, so we're just going to say that was heads or tails. Yeah, good times for all. It's supposed to look like a new scene, not that it was just the old scene with that over it. Anyway, well, congratulations. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Well, like I said, I think I'm going to go in. I'm going to flip that coin just a few more times, just so I can make sure. I don't want everybody feeling like it's rigged. Anyway, let's see,
Bobby 3,453 turned Moonman into a chicken.
Bok. I'm a chicken. Bok. Brian Frankfurt says, hello everyone at Moonwood Games. Hello, Brian. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic week so far. I hope you had a great week, and I hope you're going to have an absolutely fantastic week now going forward. Yeah, how was your weekend? How'd things go for you? I am the lucky one. Triple Dipper, new unconfirmed name. I think so. I think we may start calling it the Triple Dipper. Let's see here. Bobby wins. I eat points, so this is good for me. That's fair. Hey, Bobby. I'm glad. Congratulations. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I got back all my points. Good job, Cameron. I'm proud of you. It looks like Axiomyth Games is on a 5-stream streak. Axiomyth Games, I appreciate you being here for 5 streams in a row. Very nicely done. Thank you for streaking. Remember, everybody, if you're going to streak anywhere, make sure to streak here in the stream. So I appreciate that. Thank you. 14K points. That is wild. That is a lot of points. Axiomyth Games. All right, everybody. We have got the trifecta here coming up. So what?
Axiomyth Games just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
Absolutely beautiful stuff, Axiomyth Games. Congratulations. Double, a triple. Oh my goodness.
Axiomyth Games just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
Oh my goodness. Hold up.
110W_ Jester just summoned Moonchan.
I've been summoned. And it looks like we've got a triple.
Axiomyth Games just
Holy
turned
smokes.
their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
Axiomyth Games, that is absolutely fantastic and wild. 30,000 points to get your name in there 3 more times. You are now at a X5. Do you know what that does to you? Do you know what that does to you, Axiomyth Games? That means I'm going to take your name, and we're going to come all the way up here. Oof. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Not bad at all. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Thank you so much for watching for so long. You're able to redeem your name that many times. That is absolutely fantastic and beautiful, and I do appreciate it. But thank you. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Very solidly putting yourself in the spot of near the top of the VIP/MVP section. So very nicely done. That should be a triple before I lose them again. Oh god, yeah. Wait. I was reading your message, and then it went up. So it was not. That should be a triple before I lose them again. That should be a triple. There should be a triple dipper redeem, which I do agree. I do think I need to do that instead of having the 3 individual ones. And then gotta spend them before I lose them again. True. Gotta spend them before you gotta spend your money before you lose your money. The competition is intense. It's true. I won 108 points. Hey, Bobby, that's not bad. Eat those points, Bobby. And you'll see Yellow Jester says, did not know you can do multiple redeems. Time to enter the Coliseum. It's true. You absolutely can. I just realized that there was a 6-7 song by Lil Wayne. I was not aware of that. I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds like a good time. But I was just told, not my smartness here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being told about it. I mean, I'm being told about it. I didn't know about it before. All right, everybody, we've got the triple dipper. We've got the trifecta here coming up. So let's crank the jams, and let's do that really quickly. So here we go. Let's get those jams cranked. All right, everybody. You know how it goes. 10 o'clock. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof. All right, everybody, 10 on the clock. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, Oh my gosh. Whew. And now let's do a stretch. Oh, let's go to the left this time. And now to the right. Oh. And backwards. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Woo. All right, everybody. Oh, perfect. That is crazy how literally just, it wasn't even a full week. It was not even a full week. And I could already feel that was much more difficult than usual. So I appreciate that. Crazy how I hear the song in my head. Reading this comment. Foot is said after... Oh, wait. Foot is said after 6 and 7, so this song is for you. Absolutely fantastic stuff. All right, let's go take a look at art, and then we're going to get jumping back into game dev stuff. Oh, let's see here. What do we got here? What do we got? We've got ourselves some art. All right. Okay, just making sure that I hadn't missed anything before. So we got 5.8, which was 2 days ago. Almost done with this. Having too much fun with lighting effects to make it more realistic. Hey, liking it. I'm liking it. That's looking good. That's looking good. Beautiful stuff. Oh, that is a good T-pose. Yeah, that is really cool. I like the highlighted edge on the tip of the tail. Very nice. And on the ears, the hair right there. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Let's see. So, okay, so this was the stuff today. I just want to make sure that I hadn't missed too much in my not keeping up as much on my Discord server. What do we got here? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. What is her name? What is her name? It's Final Fantasy 6 characters. I don't remember her name. I want to say it starts with like a P or something. SNES. Not AI mode. Get out of here, Google. Get out of here. Freaking Google. I swear it's like P something. Nope. I was wrong. It's Realm. Realm FF6. Hold up. Hold up. I'm going to show you why I'm bringing this up. Okay, I think it's a combination of things that made me think of Realm. But, so in Final Fantasy VI, there's a character named Realm. And I think it's the combination of the... Okay, freaking SNES. Just give me the original. I don't want to see all the remakes. I literally put in SNES. SNES base? How much more specific do you need me to get, Google? Alright, well, it's not giving me what I was expecting. So we're just gonna find the best one I possibly can. Sure. I don't want you to take me to Facebook. Get out of here. All right, here we go. Open a new tab. Close enough. Close enough. Anyway, I don't know why. I don't know why, but the art here is kind of reminding me of Realm here. I think it's like a combination of the color of the like the shawl thing and the hair also, because it's like I don't know. It just kind of seems like the same. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things where there shouldn't be. Like I think it's just like the color of her outfit is like the color of the shawl, and like the way the hair is too, like with the way here. I don't know. It's what it made me think of. It made me think of Realm from Final Fantasy VI. There we go. We'll move off of that now. Beautiful stuff, though. Absolutely beautiful stuff. I love it. Pronto. Just in case you forgot that she was a Okami. I put red tip on her hair, on her tail, and highlights in her hair, and her ear fluff is Rez. She is the Dryad of Decay, the Mushroom Cape Lady. Okay, yeah. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love it. Beautiful stuff. Keep it up. Keep up the absolutely fantastic work here. Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, everybody. So let's jump over here. Let's jump over to here. Let's see. So I've made some adjustments, moved some things around. I did break some things. Actually, let me just double check this, because maybe it was fine. Because when we were just barely testing it, I almost think that the first one that I thought that I had broken more than the original might have actually worked. It didn't when I was testing it before, but it almost seemed like it was working now. So we're going to pick this log. I just want to double check and make sure. Yada, 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 yada. Yada. Come up here. Okay, there we go. If I try and click on this guy, nope, still does it. You see the snap. It just kind of, it's in one direction and then it snaps another. Very bizarre stuff. Very bizarre. Okay. Yeah, and I honestly do not know what it is that I changed to break it like that. Not a clue. Not a freaking clue. But I should just be able to grab that, come over here, because I do have a backup. I do have a backup just in case I broke it. Throw that in there, and then we come over here, and I want to grab this one. Yeah. Okay. That should be better. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what it is that the problem was, but oh well. Oh well. I feel like it's got to be something. Because basically the way that it works is when it's generating the tomb, it sets the expected rotate. No, it sets their rotations to be 10 through 350. Because anywhere from 350 to 360 and then 0 to 10 are technically correct. And so I don't ever want it to be in that range because that's like technically like the correct range. Because technically you are just rotating the picture to be 0 angle, right? The degree of the rotation needs to just be 0. You as the player will not be able to notice that, which is why I'm not that worried about needing to be like, oh, well, the actual completer needs to be this specific way. No, it just needs to be, you just need to set the rotation to be 0, 0, 0, and then you're good to go. But yeah, I don't know why. 812 through 814. So these are the lengths. We don't need to worry about the length anymore because that's moot. I think we can actually delete those. Yeah. 90, 180, 270. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Okay, so then 812 through 814. Let's see, 812 through 814. So yeah, so portal puzzle dial length. We can get rid of those 3. Actual and then goal. We also don't need goals. That's all just 0, 0, 0. Get rid of you. Portal puzzle actual. Should I update these? Should I move them up? I don't want to. Yeah, let's do that. Open notepad. I'm going to... Yeah, so 811 is going to... No. 815 is going to 811. We got 816 and 817. Going to 812 and 813. Copy. Move those up to there. Delete, delete, delete. It's 11 through 13. Okay. $811 through $813. We want to set that to be 10 through 350. Okay. Then over here, we need to say, set the angles to be 811, 812, and 813. These we'll be getting rid of eventually, so we can just leave those as is. Be 90 times... Okay, yeah. Now, these should not be taken into consideration any of the... That shouldn't be taken into consideration any of the rotations. Plus, we'll be getting rid of all of those, because that's just all of the drawing stuff. So, come over here. We need to change a few things in here. That's the exit button. Okay, so highlight and select dials. So, this is the outer ring. In here somewhere. So setting variable 999 p dot angle. Should be fine. So I don't think we should need to worry about anything in here. Or a P equals picture 106. (106, 107, 108). That is correct, because that's picture 106, 107, 108. Maybe. No. I want to check something really quick. I want to see. Let's turn off full screen wherever you are. Displays. There we go. All right, give me the spike pauldron. Okay, where is the exit? It's down here. Lock. All those. Side. Stand on a 15. All right, I've got the spike pauldron. Takes care of him. All right, interact with the glyphs. I just want to make sure. So if we do this, we want to say game screen dot picture 106 dot underscore angle currently equal to 284. Okay. So should be getting the correct angles then. We got 284, 170, and 110. Okay, so the angles are correct. Then over here. Is we're saying set P equal game screen picture based on variable 1000. So variable 1000 is either going to be set to 106, 107, or 108. I hope. Yeah. Set it to be 106, 107, 108. So then basically it's saying set variable P to be equal to, let's game picture 106, let's say. So then if 106 exists, so if there is a picture 106, then, okay, so touch input P dot X, P dot Y, current mouse angle, okay, start mouse angle equals 998, start pick angle 999, 999. Yeah, 999 is picture dot angle. Interesting, interesting. Huh. Something really weird going on, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Not quite sure. Oh well. Again, I'll figure it out later. All right, so at this point, what do we need to do? It's basically as soon as we... Oh yeah, that's right. I was going through and I was updating the 815s to 811s. So anywhere that it says variable 815, which does it reference these at all in here? It should just be this initial thing here. So because it's setting the rotation.
So 811, 812, 813. And then down here, we're gonna go with, oh boy, we got a helium voice coming up here after the voice of God. Okay, so if we, so we just
need to see if there's any 815s, 816s, 817s. But nothing in here should be relying on those, correct? Correct. Pretty sure,
Girl
pretty sure.
turned Moon Man into a chicken.
Bok, bok, bok. Bok, bok. Bok, bok, bokity, bok, bok, bok.
Oh
Bobby
boy, we got it.
3,453 just summoned Moonchan.
Okay, so that's what's going on. So it's saying the notification before it actually switches, so that when it switches, it doesn't actually say anything. That's interesting. I guess that makes sense, because it's in Leorin board that I have the queue, not necessarily in Twitch itself. Oh well. That's how the cookie crumbles, I suppose. It is how it crumbles. And hello, it's Moonchan. I'm here. Hello, welcome. Oh, I'm the evil Moonchan. Evil. You have no power here, Bobby. If that is your real name, which I do believe it could be. Minus the numbers, of course. Minus the numbers. Let's see here. You remind me to draw a Sunchan. Oh yeah! We do need a Sunchan. We need a Moonchan and a Sunchan. We do need those. Okay. So I think we're good here. I think adjusting those variables are literally just adjusting this. Yeah. I do wonder. No. We should be fine. But now I do wonder. Dang it. Now I wonder. Let's go find out. Let's go find out and see. Gosh, I have so many tasks and I have work to finish on 5:15. Oh my gosh. That's coming up fast. I mean, no. You got plenty of time. It's going to be all right. Oh, dang it. Okay, there we go. You got plenty of time. You still got 4 days. It's going to be all right. You're going to be totally fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's going to be great. You're going to do fantastic. And everything's going to work out. I promise. Just make sure you don't focus on the extra side projects until the main project is done. As soon as the work project is done, then you can focus on the side projects. There we go. I'm here to help. So, all right. So now we want to see. So, 106 is currently equal to 190 or 169. We close that and we click on this. Now it's 270. See, it literally snaps it to like the perfect. But if I do this, if I say click on that and that, then what happens? So then 107 is equal to 270, and 108 is equal to 270. Okay, so they literally all just snap to 270. Very bizarre stuff. Very bizarre stuff. I don't know why. I'll figure it out. Oh, thank you, Moon Man. I hope I can finish it today. I've got my fingers crossed for you. My side projects will forever take over my main. I mean, at that point, are they really side projects? It sounds like they're main projects then, if they're taking over your main project. Truth being creator. I want to focus on the main hand dealt here, and of course, the spoils of that. Exactly. Make sure you're focusing on the main hand dealt here, and then everything's gonna be fine. It's all gonna work out. Yes, because they won't last more than 2 weeks. Oh, well, see, there you go. I guess that's true. I guess if they're not lasting more than that, then they are technically a side project. Technically. Okay. Let's do. Saying it while I draw a PNG tuber of mine and escaping from suffering. There's nothing wrong with side projects. Nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong. Okay, so this is snapping the dials. Yes. Who does like some quality side projects? Who does quality side projects? I like to do quality side projects. How's dev life going, Moon? Izera, it is going absolutely fantastic. It is going great. How are things going for you? Hey, Super Zach. Hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Does not. Wait. Who does like some quality side projects? Who does not like some... I see what you're saying now. Who does not like some quality side projects? I mean, that's a fair point. That is an absolutely fair point. I do enjoy myself some good old quality side projects. 100%. They're a good time. They're a good escape, honestly. Sometimes you gotta have those side projects to take you away from your main projects so you can focus on your main project. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Zero Nerd just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
That is absolutely beautiful stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I love that. I love it so much. Let's get over here. Let's get you. Let's get you added. Here we go. Here we go. Which I think. Are you all ready? Okay. All right. I just had to make sure because you never know. Where you are. I just spelled it wrong. There we go. There we go. You are in here, Isaiah Nerd. Oh my goodness. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? You are now at X2, and not only that, we're also going to cut.
Zero Nerd turned Moonman into a chicken.
The chicken is going to cut, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to throw you in right there. X2, Isaiah Nerd. Thank you so much
Bobby
for watching for so long.
53 just summoned Moonshine.
For watching for so long that you were able to get 20,000 channel points to be able to redeem that twice. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for redeeming that. So congratulations on being in there twice now. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. Where's my bockety bock? Oh crap! I was a chicken. Buck bockety bock. I'm sorry. I was so distracted with getting your name in there. Congratulating you. That is my bad. That is my bad. But it came. It came eventually. It was here. It was there. And now it's everywhere. It's all over the place. I drew something. Zach, what'd you draw? And did you post it? Old and new. Exactly. Old and new. Always a good time. Whoa. Let's see. Where is my bockety bock? And then William Riker says, bread. Good old bread. I appreciate that, Will. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's jump over here again. Eating it. Eating the bread, Bobby. Eating the bread. You know, I think some Randev might be onto something. What the?
Footlonger Sickle just cheered a whopping 420 bits. Your wife says you can't wear today too, like already.
Why can't I wear that? Why can't I wear it today? I'm gonna wear it if I want. And I did. And I do. Footlonger Sickle, I appreciate the bits, especially that it's 420. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And maybe I'll change it. Maybe I'll change it. Thank you for the bits though. I do appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like one of these days she's actually going to chime in and be like, yeah, exactly. You can't. I can't get enough of the eat emote. It's always been a joke in my friend group with meals and eating. It's an absolute blast, isn't it? I love having it. I'm glad that I added it, honestly. Because it literally is one of the newer ones. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the newest emote, actually. I hadn't had it before, but now it's got to be in there. Got to be in there. It is now a, even the chickens agree, it is now a symbol of the Moonwood games. There we go. So, here's where we need to actually get the finishing stuff doing its stuff. So it actually finishes snapping the last of the dials. As soon as it's done there, then it jumps out to here. Now, this is actually setting it back so I could start rotating it again. If she is as polite and wholesome like you, why not? She is very polite. She is very wholesome. Unless you get on her bad side. then she can be a little feisty. So maybe sometimes I push her buttons a few times to get her a little feisty. It's kind of fun. I think we can just get rid of these. We don't need that anymore. So, checking the connections. We don't need checking the connections anymore. This is where it's actually filling the energy bar. I think we can also get rid of this as well. Because that's the whole spinny thing, right? We don't need that. We need an else handler. That's where we need that. Because if you do not have them lined up, then it needs to jump back. There we go. Okay. So checking connections, we have already done that, so we're good there. Okay, so long as it actually makes it here, then we can just jump into all of this stuff. Right? Yeah, so let's just get rid of that. Oh, that's why. I was like, what happened? Okay, let's do that, and we come back over here. Yeah, RPG Maker MV kind of gets a little messed up sometimes. Because the actual win, let's just throw that right there. So then the non-win. What was everything going on here? So that adjusts everything. Turns that on. Snap dial 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we can get rid of all of this. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Cool. Now this actual win, we're going to be changing basically all of this. But for now, let's just go in here and kind of override it a little bit. Oh, look at the little kitties. Zach says, not even kidding, right now I'm at the back of a Jeep because of a 5-day school trip, returning to the bus right now after exploring the fun mountains in this area. Also our channel for what I drew. That sounds like an absolute blast of a time, not gonna lie. I kind of wish I had been up in the mountains for the past 5 days. That sounds like a good time. Kind of jealous, not gonna lie. Let's go take a look at art. Here we go. Let's go take a look and see what we got here in art. Oh, oh. Zach, that is absolutely fantastic. Nissan Skyline GTR Sky. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Are these ears? Or there's some kind of headphone? I'm trying to figure it out. But they look fantastic. I love it. I love it. I like how they almost look like fuzzy almost. Love the shading in the hair too. Yeah, those looks fantastic. I also really like the way that you were able to make it look like these were actually glowing. Like on literally everything. Here on the cuffs, the rest of the coat, skirt. Not bad. Not bad at all. Headlights. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. I see the blinkers now. That makes way more sense. I love it though. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Yeah, very nicely done. I am so very glad you shared that. Yeah, masterfully done. Beautiful. Double thumbs up. Double thumbs up from me. Let's see. A lot of women in my extended family are lawyers, so the resistance may be just futile, like right off the bat for me. I can see it. I can see it. Never give up, never give in for Long Icicle. Headlights, because makes sense. Never saw the Moon Man wear that skirt. Should I get a pleated skirt, a pleated mini skirt? Should I just get this whole fit? I think so. I think it's got to happen. It's an anthropomorphized car. I see it now, which is absolutely fantastic stuff. Very nicely done. We need more objects to be drawn as people. We need one for a Toyota Supra. Ooh, I would love to see a Toyota Supra anthropomorphized person. Let's see. Umamusume, but for sports car would be Peak, which is what made me start drawing. That would actually be really cool. I would play that. Whoever makes it, I would play it. I can't commit to it because I don't have time for that. But I would play it if it was made. Okay, so here in the win, this is where we actually need to do all the stuff, all the things, all the woo stuff. So we need to go to images, pictures. We got Portal. Portal 3? Portal 6? No, Portal 6 is smaller, so Portal 3. Yes. Okay, so let's do... What kind of options do we have? Trying to decide what we've got here. What options we have in layering. Because basically, here's how the layering's going, right? The layering is... this is the base layer. You have the wall with the floor. After that, there is then this layer, which is just like a very purplish background circle. After that, you have the dials themselves that all layer. So this is, 1, 2, 3. And then after that, you've got this guy that goes on top. So we need... I could either cut a hole in here, the size of the portal. I think that might actually be the best way to go. Is we cut a hole in this wall, and then we have this show up, or I guess this image show up above the wall, but behind all of the dials. I think that's the way to go. I think that's the way to go. Proper Dog Live says, what's up? Hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Tiny Moonchan. Where's Tiny Moonchan? Trying to set up a cloud VM. Ooh, good luck with that. He's going to reveal his OF account at some point, I bet, as soon as it surpasses this one. Maybe. That's where the real money is. What? No. They're right. It's true. It's going to happen. That's honestly the whole reason why I'm streaming. It's not to make a game. It's not to get big and famous on Twitch or YouTube. It's to eventually be able to get to the point where I can redirect everybody to my OF. And yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. That's where that's where I'm going to make the big bucks. Okay, so if we're going to do that, what do we need to do here? I do need to cut a hole in this wall then. Let's grab the wall. And let's grab... I guess this would be next. Not quite sure where you sit, though. Yeah, where do you sit? That's the real question. Live stream game dev there. There we go. Yeah, you may hear OF and you'd be like, oh, yeah, I don't want to see that. But really, it's just me over there game developing on OF. Exactly. You know, using the site the way that it was meant to originally be used. That's how I'll be doing things. It's actually not too hard-ish. The voice dudes are in the chat right now, right? No 18 plus content, just dual stream. Exactly. No 18 plus. It's just I'm just streaming over on OF as well. Exactly. Okay. So where in relation is this to that? Yep. So from there to there, it is 16 pixels. There to there, we currently are at 24. There we go. Okay. That is where it currently sits in the room. Cool beat. So what we need to do then is we need to select this layer. And let's do something like this. Don't anti-aliens. Basically, I just need to grab all of this. Let's do... I guess it would be to there. Over to there. Oh. Okay, so all of that we should then be able to delete. Yes, so there's the cutout. Not gonna lie, it kind of looks like Pom Pom from Homestar Runner. Got like just like these tiny little pudgy arms. Little pudgy head, little pudgy feet. There we go. There's Pom Pom. Okay. Now, if I save that, we should be able to come over here, and it should look the exact same. Should. I hope. All right, where's the exit? Over here? There it is. Instead of regular cam, we get a hand cam. Game-changing. That would be game-changing. You would see just how ridiculously boring my hands are when I'm doing all this stuff. But he's a VTuber. That's a foot. No, a foot is a measurement. I could just be a foot. I would sit and watch Strong Bad emails for days. Oh, it's so good. I'm so glad that I own it on DVD. So good. So good. Okay, so what's going on here? Why is that the way it is? What is going on there? Like, what actually is that? Everything else seems okay. Just trying to figure out what that is now. I'm gonna try and run some basic stuff on Oracle Cloud. Good luck, Cameron. I hope it goes well. The hands stay above the blanket, though. Dang it! Dang it! All right, fine. Okay, fine. I guess. So what is being shown? We've got Portal Puzzle 01. Portal Puzzle 01. That's this guy. And then we've got Portal Puzzle _1. Portal Puzzle _1. And then Portal Puzzle 0. That guy. Huh. And what else is showing? What would that have been? Not a clue. Portal Puzzle 1. But you should be showing on top of it. It almost feels like it's like Portal Puzzle 1 blank, but I know it's not that because I'm not manually showing it. Huh. Canvas size. The height is going to be... That already is 720. Okay. So where's this showing? So you are showing at 640 by 360. Makes sense. You're showing at 640 by 340. This is puzzle 1. 640 by 340. Okay, well that would do it. I cut it too far down. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. Here. You're 340.
Welcome to the Moonwood Alliance, Cameron Reap.
Cameron, thank you so much for resubscribing for 10 months now. Oh my goodness. Cameron, that is absolutely wild. I appreciate it. So thank you. 10 months, very long time. And I do appreciate that. Close to a freaking year. That is getting very close to a freaking year. And I appreciate it. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you.
Oh, into the inkwell says, Moon Man.
Yes, Ink. Hello. Welcome. Glad to see you here. How you doing? How you doing? How's life? Hopefully things are going well for you. Okay, do you know what? Just freaking... Okay, we're gonna move you 340. Right there is where you should be. 340. Okay, select that. Come over here. We just need to do a little bit of this. Add. Yes. Go. Ish. Complete. Okay. That should be what we need. Back to the pom-pom. Save that. Come back over here. Now that should be correct. I hope. I hope. See, Ink says, I have good news and bad news, and more good news. Ink! Let's start with the good news, and then the bad news, and then the more good news. I feel like sandwiching that between the two good newses would be the best way to go. Not if I have something to say about it. There's going to be one good news and 3 bad newses. No bueno. And let's see, first time chatter from Inspirator AG112 says, add Cameron. What are those? What are those? It's Comet Heart. Comet Heart. Comet. For the sub. Welcome. Glad to see you here. And congratulations, Cameron, at being atted. Hopefully you're having a good time here on the stream, though. I do appreciate you commenting. The first good news is that I bought RPG Maker MZ. I did see that you did buy it, which is very exciting stuff. Very exciting. Thanks for the mention, I guess. I mean, I just assumed that Inspirator knew you, which is why. I don't know. I guess maybe not. Just kind words all around, I suppose. Kind words all around. Well, now I'm worried before the bad news. The bad news is that my job is not going well, so I have to look for a new one. No, Ink! That is very bad news. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. I hope, though, you'll be able to find a good one to replace this one. So you're not out of a job yet, though, right? It's just not going well? No, I just tend to shout out subs. Well, Inspirator, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for shouting out Cameron. Correct? Okay. I mean, I guess it could be worse, but still not great that it's not going well. Well, I hope, fingers crossed, you'll be able to find a good replacement for it soon. There we go. That's what I want to see. Okay. I think that's fine having that show above the floor. Yeah, that should be all right. So then, at this point, we just need...
Oh, into the inkwell says...
that to not
The
happen.
other good news is that I know exactly what kind of game I want to make in RPG Maker.
Ooh.
Remember the dinosaur horror game idea I mentioned here a bit ago?
I do remember that. Is that what you're going to be making? Because that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Yep. Oh my gosh. Well, I know that it's going to be a long way off because, like, you know, if you're literally just starting, that is going to be a long way off. But I'm very excited to see that thing done. And who likes dinosaurs more than me? That's fair. I honestly do not know anyone who likes them more than you. So I think you are the perfect fit to be able to make a dinosaur game. That is absolutely fantastic, though. I love that. I love that. Are you planning on making all of, like, the dinosaur assets for it? Or do you have, like, some asset packs in mind? Because I'm sure there's some great dinosaur asset packs out there. Maybe him? Points. Maybe. I plan to make all the art myself. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic, Ink. Yeah, well, I am very excited for you to get started on that, for you to be able to make it. Again, though, I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again, though. If it is a very large, ambitious project, I will suggest making at least one other, like, smaller project before making this game, just so you can, like, kind of get to know the ins and outs of the engine and kind of like what you want to do. Because there's a huge difference between, you know, like you said, you've been prototyping. There is a big difference between prototyping something and then like making the full-on thing. So this would just be a suggestion. You do not have to do this. My suggestion would be just think of like some smaller project. It can be even in the same vein as the dinosaur horror game. But you know, even if it's in the same vein, whatever it may be, just picking some kind of other smaller project that you want to work on, that it's more specifically driven towards learning the engine, ins and outs, and then, you know, throwing in some things in there. So there are some mechanics in the game that you know you're going to want to do. Testing those out in a smaller project that you're just kind of like, if it works, great. If not, then oh well. Because there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than sitting down at a project and wanting to like do something, and you're like, I'm not quite sure how to do this, and you're kind of like hitting your head against the wall. You spend days or weeks working on this specific thing, and then either one, you are never able to figure it out, and you're like, well, crap, there goes all that time. Or two, you do get it working, but it is a huge mess, but it eventually works.
What about scope creep? That's pretty bad.
That is true. And scope creep. I'm not saying that I can speak from experience, but scope creep is very bad. Anyway, so that way, and so, you know, so you may get it working, but it's you know, maybe not exactly the best made or something like that, but you eventually get it in the game, right? And then if you ever have to come back and rework on that feature because it is so thrown together just to get it working, if you change anything in the game, it may completely break that mechanic. So if you had done it somewhere else, then sometimes going back to your main project and be like, okay, I made this once, this one time, here's what I would do to make it better. But at least that way you know that it can be done, and then you'll find ways to make it better. So yeah, so that would be my suggestion, is at least making just one side project and be like, okay, let's just kind of experiment with some things over here, learn the ins and outs, and then going in and working on the game. So again, just a suggestion. You don't have to do that, but that would be what I would suggest. Yeah, to hopefully avoid some headache. Maybe. But again, you could also just jump into it, and it could turn out absolutely fantastic, and I'm here for it. I know for a fact you can. It's true. Scope creep is a thing. Okay. Good. Thank you for that sound, Bobby. I appreciate it. So 100 is the room. I think we're actually going to change this to be 101. We need this to be behind. Yes, we need this to be behind. So that's going to be 101. This is going to be 102. So then 100 can be that. Yes, okay. Down here. So if you win. Below. We don't need that. We can actually get rid of that completely.
Oh, into the inkwell says, spaghetti code go also called do it.
It's true. It's true. I'll call myself out. I will call myself out. I know that I have spaghetti code, and I know that I 100% have scope creep. Really bad scope. But you just got to keep moving forward, though. You keep moving forward, and then at the end of the day, will it really matter? Pocket operator. Silk Song was born out of scope creep. See? There we go. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay, so we want to show a picture 100. And this is going to be this guy. Oh, yes. Okay, we can get rid of that. We can actually probably get rid of that over on the other spot, too. 640 by 360. I want you to be center with where these guys are. You are at 640 by 360. Okay. That's perfect. That is exactly where we want you. And we're going to say 0, 0, 255. Then I do not remember how to do this, so we're going to come over here to RPG Maker, script calls. We're going to find rotate picture. Yes, that's the one. All that. This is going to rotate picture 100. We're going to say at a speed of, I don't want to go super fast. Let's say like 0.5. Okay. And then we want to move picture. Move picture 100. 640, 360. We're going to go with like 120, 120. Because I know that it needs to be slightly larger than it is. 255. And then 0. 255, 0. And let's do like 120. And that should be all right. Now, do we have... I don't think we have anything in there that would be changing easing type. There, grab the easing type, come back over here. So for image layer 100, we're going to say quad out. Quad out? Quad out, yeah. Yeah, originally it was just an idea from an extra playable character and somehow it spiraled into what we have now. That is absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, Silk Song tomorrow. Oh, Bobby. It's exciting stuff. It's already out, bro. No, it's September 3rd for me. Anyways, I found a new thing to be obsessed with. Is it Silk Song? Or is it something else? I have a feeling it's Silk Song. But if not, that's okay. That's alright.
Oh, into the Inkwell says, DW, I have a very specific plan for the game to avoid scope creep. Will it pan out? I have no idea. We'll see. Also, I do not remember how to do this me every single day Lamau.
It's true. Not quite sure. Not quite sure how to do this, but I'm gonna look it up and it's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be just fine. Yeah, I believe in you though. I believe in you. Scope creep's gonna happen. Things will come, things will go. But so long as you can get from A to B, it doesn't matter how many roadblocks you hit, it doesn't matter how many things change along the way. So long as you do get from A to B, that's honestly at the end of the day what matters. So however you get there, that's completely up to you. Pocket operators. I have no idea what they are. I don't know what pocket operators are. Are you saying you're not sure? I'm not saying that I'm not sure, but I am saying that I'm not sure. Yeah. What's the opposite of scope creep? The opposite of scope creep would be speed. You'd be speed. How many of what? I don't remember what we were talking about. Like secretary, not sure. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Like secretary, not sure. What, Lamau? Opposite of scope creep is boring. That is another way to look at it. That is another way. I got my VM running. Ooh, Cameron, nice. Very nice. Always a good time to get a VM running. Okay, I need to go stream. Ink, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic stream. Good luck. And hey, if you're still streaming it by the time I finish my stream, we may come do a raid. So good luck. Good luck though with the stream. Earthbound and Resident Evil tonight. Ooh, nice. He doesn't know. I guess I don't. I don't think I do. That might be one that's just right over my head. Right over me head. Unfortunately. Okay, so if 100 is quad out, then as it grows, it should grow slower until it eventually hits the correct size. We will wait for 120 frames. Let's wait for like 160, 180. Wait for an extra second, and then as soon as that is done, then let's see. What the? You lot are crazy. Just a little bit. Inspirator says, I have opened Twitch streams on a Windows XP VM. I am jealous. I wish that I had an XP VM. I'm not gonna lie. I should do that. I should set up an XP VM. That just sounds like a good time. All right, what do we got here for Long Icicle? What have we got here? We got ads. We got ads. Get out of here, ads. Oh my gosh, Idiocracy. I love Idiocracy so much. It is so good. I need to rewatch this movie so bad. Oh, not sure. Secretary, not sure. First name is not. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to rewatch it. I need to rewatch it. I think the last time that I rewatched it was probably like 2-ish years ago. It was free on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I'll watch it. I did. Now it's time again. I need to rewatch it again. It's so good. Brondo. It has what plants crave. We need to sentence you to at least 1 night of rehabilitation. Oh my gosh. Oh. I remember the first time that I watched that show, I could not stop laughing. Mind you, it was probably like the group of people that I was with. But yeah, I could not stop laughing when he's like in line going to prison and he's like, hey, like, I'm supposed to be getting out today. And then it actually works. I don't know what it was. Just like, it was like the perfect combination of just like everything lining up, and then that happened, and the guy's just like, you idiot, that's that line over there. It just, so good. So good. Pretty pound dump. But you have to run. Let's see, Dakota says, hey man, I just bought Visual Novel Maker a few days ago. Moon! Dakota! That is absolutely fantastic. I have spent not a ton of time, but Visual Novel Maker is a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't know if I would necessarily say I highly recommend it, but it is a lot of fun. I have spent a decent amount of time in there. Actually, now I wonder. Come in here, and we go to Visual. And we go to Visual. Do I not have it on here? I swear. Tools? Maybe it's because there's tools. Okay, what is happening? Do I have it on a different platform? I swear I had it on Steam. Maybe I have it on Epic. I don't remember now. Anyway, very exciting stuff. I do enjoy Visual Novel Maker. It is a lot of fun. Yeah. So good times. And you say I already had my face set. I can definitely tell you watched it the other day. Okay, so plays the animation, changes the dialogue. The glyphs on the sigil begin glowing as a purple swirling vortex consumes the wall. Oh, wait, that's right. I like money. Oh, you're gonna make me want to stop streaming and just go watch the movie now. Should we have an Idiocracy watch party? That's not what the other lawyer says. All right, everybody. I guess that's a wrap. We're gonna stop the stream so I can go watch Idiocracy. We also need to. I just realized we do need to get the rest of the animation here work. So, where do we need to have that sit? The 100. And then 102. 102 is puzzle 0. It's then 101. World puzzle 01. Crap. Portal puzzle 01 is there. Okay. And then 113 is Portal Puzzle 1, which is this guy. Okay. So it needs to be starting at 103. 103. We can do 103, 4, 5, 6. We got 4 layers, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically 5. Right. And fun bags over there. Okay, so we need at least 5 layers, though. We've got this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and then the full rotation. We could change a couple things really quickly. We're starting at 102. Yes, we would need 103, 104, 105. Oh, wait. No, because we only have... Yeah, so we've got 103, 4, 5. So we need 6, 7. Thank you for Long High School. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I think at this point now, we just need to get in here and we need to get rid of the show progress bar. So we can get rid of you, and you. Okay. 6, 7. That's true. We do need 6, 7. So if we're doing this, we need to say, let's change. We would need 103, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Right? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would need 102. So we need 103, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So you would be 8, 9, 10. All right. Enough. Would be 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Okay, down here, we've got 8, 9, and 10. 108. I shouldn't have to change anything else about these. We can also get rid of these guys, though. Not rotating any of that. Here it is 8, 9, 10. 1, eat, puke, 20. Something like that. I think you're onto something. 109. Oh, right. We also need to set you to 108. 9. We can get rid of you. 109, 110. 110. Get rid of you. 10. Get rid of you. Else, it's 108, 9, 10. Now, does any of this rely on the picture? 60. Okay, no, it does not. Okay, so over here, this is just based off of that variable, so that should be set correctly. Okay, the only other thing is in here, we need to update all of these, which is going to suck. 108, 108, 9, 109, 10, 110. A lot of places we got to do this. 108, 108, 109. I can select it. 109, 109, 10, 110. Wait, 108, 9, 9, 10, and 110. Okay. And then we come in here and we say 108. Maybe there could have been a way for me to do this better, but oh well. 9, 109, 10. Okay. And then in here, we want to go 108. We shouldn't have to change the second one. It's 113. 108. That's technically the second one. 9. 9. 10. And finally, 110. Should be it for this conditional branch. Okay. Snap the rotation, so we should be able to get rid of you. Say 108. I think that should be the only spot on here, right? Yes. Same thing here. We should be able to go back to start. 108. As long as 108 angle. Wait. Right, setting angle 2. 9. 9. 9. 9. 10. 110. 10. 110. Oof. Okay. There we go. That should all be updated now. That should be good to go. So, let's see here. So now we basically need to do the exact same thing with all of this. We wait 180. I just want to make sure this is actually working. And then we'll worry about the animation here in just 2 seconds. First program I install will be in NeoVim. Good choice. Great choice. Wish there was a faster way for me to test this. Oh well. Such is life. Okay, let's get these things close. Hold up. Are those working again? Those... I didn't notice the snapping. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, well, I did not see anything. Saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why is that the case? Why is that the case? Breaking code works. What is this? What is this? What's going on here? All right, hold up. Hold the tunes. Oh, wish there was a faster way for me to test this. True, I do. Oh well. It is what it is. Such is life. Okay, let's get these things close. Hold up. Okay, let's get this is life. Hold up. Okay, let's get this thing. It is working. Close. Hold up. Are those working again? It is working again. Those... I didn't notice. It is. It is working again, everybody. It is working again. I'm not going to be too excited about it, just because like it could break again. Who knows? Maybe. But for now it's working, and I'm happy about it. I'm glad I helped. You definitely did. definitely did. I was gonna have to go back and eventually see it, but you saved me the time, so thank you. Thank you. Hold the tombs. Hold the tombs. Is this a stream within a stream? It's a stream within a stream, everybody. Look at the stream within a stream. What is with this piece of hair? Going on there. Watch myself as I There we go. Beautiful stuff. Get it out of here. Thank you, Cameron. I appreciate that. You're so fast with those. Crazy. Absolutely wild. Okay, so if that is working, great. But what is happening here? Why am I not able to see? We got... So it needs to be, yeah, 103. Here. Here. It is 100. Wait a minute. 102 is puzzle 0. Is this guy right here. Okay. So we can't be 100 because that would be below that. Okay, so we need to switch you to be 100. You'll be 101. And then you'll be 102. Ish. 102, 102. That should be better. Should be. Guess we'll find out. Time will tell. Stand on a 13. So we got our spike pauldron, so he can't hurt me. Well, he can't hurt me, but I can hurt him back. Interact with the glyphs. Flip you up to there. Short. Flip you to there. You to there. Okay. Now I'm remembering what's going on here. So, this needs to be 102. You need to be 100. You need to be 101. We're also going to change you. Instead of being quad out, we're going to say you're quad in. So it starts slower and then picks up speed. Be all right, I think. Oh. Maybe one day I will stop using my personal/individual internet for my self-entertainment. Maybe one of these days. This is not that day. This is not that day. Not at all. Okay. Oh. Well, there we go. I would have not have guessed it was down here. I thought it was going to be over here somewhere. Well, and we'll stand on a 16. Sucker. Now, I will align these. Go. And here we go. And here we go. It's not that beautiful, but it doesn't have to be beautiful. We'll set you to 180, though. You're going to take a little bit more time. And you're going to be quad in, out. So it starts slow and ends slow. And then... Excuse me. Whew. I can't tell if I'm getting over a cold or if I'm getting sick. Either way, Coke will keep me living. Oh my gosh, Dakota. I thought to myself, why not in a way make something close to a manga-wise, and then from the novel go into RPG Maker, or go if I can see, or go to if I can get some money from the novel games. That's fair. That is fair, Dakota. And yeah, it is absolutely fantastic engine. You can make some really cool stuff. And I love that movie. It is such a good movie. It is such a good movie, Dakota. I apologize that it took me so long to respond to your comments. These go to 11. Okay. Here we go. So, start slow, end slow. That should be fine. Yes, that should be fine. Then these could show above. Yes. They can show above. We won't need to show. This is, we're going to have you show, yeah, 640, 340. So basically this exact same thing. Say 103. Quad out. 103, 103, 103. So you're going to show picture. You're actually going to be 104. 104, 104. You're going to show there. 640 by 340. Yeah. Let's actually do 100. And then you're going to be... Or we can do like 90. Let's do 90, 0. Then you're going to be 0.5. 640 by 340. You're going to be 100, 100, 255. Let's move you in... I guess we can do 120. Do 120. And then we're going to have it wait for like 45 frames, and then move on to the next one. What do we got for Long Icicle? What do we got? Spinal Tap. These go to 11. It's true. They all go to 11. I would pull it up, but the amount of times that I've even just like pulled up even just the visual of something and had it be like, you know, YouTube copyright claims. Very tragic. Very tragic. But I'm glad they go up to 11. First package was, in fact, Envim. I sent a Galaxy. I see it now. I see the Galaxy. Next is KDE. KDE, everyone uses KDE. I use KDE. You use KDE. We can't escape KDE. I tried once. Didn't go so well. KDE hunted me down and got me. Imagine a point redeem that jump scares Moon Man. Funny enough, I actually had that. Because I streamed... When was that stream? I can't remember if it was on Halloween. When was that? Maybe it was like the day before? Yes, the day before Halloween. So it was October 31st of last... Or October 30th of last year. I did like a horror stream. And I actually had a redeem that would jump scare me. And it would play a very loud sound in my ears. And it would like put like this whole thing on my screen. And it was very scary. Very scary stuff. I got rid of it. I got rid of it. I just don't even look at it. It's never been played. I would never look at it. I won't. See, Kodo says, hi. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. How you doing? How's life? How are things? Hopefully things are going well for you. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you are 104. Now, it shows. Start zooming in. Awesome.
Bobby 3453 says,
you did a message routine with no message? Bobby, what's going on here? What's going on here? Just chilling after programming? Nice, nice. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. How'd the programming go for you? Anything fun or exciting you want to share? Love to hear it. It's UR5. Yes. And 5 is going to rotate slightly faster. Yes, let set you to like 1. Yep. 106. 6 is going to be picture 6. 106 is going to be 1.5. 106. Uh, 107. Going to be 7. You're going to be rotating at 2. 107. Right? 7. Maybe, yeah, actually, let's do that. 6 is going to be the 2, and you're going to be 1.5. Okay. And then you are going to be 103. Yeah, 103. You're going to be puzzle 3. 103. Okay. Bobby says, I noticed...
453 says...
It doesn't know how to text-to-speech that. I noticed lo-fi is gone, as well as the tag. On Twitch? I don't think I changed the tag. I don't know. But I'd switch off every other week. So one week I'll do the lo-fi, and then the next week I do like this electronic, more upbeat stuff. So, yeah. Just kind of, you know, trying to mix it up a little bit here and there. Lots of networking bugs and issues. Had to take a break and tackle it tomorrow. That's fair. Yeah, networking bugs, no joke. No joke. I don't know if I will ever touch networking in a game, just because I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. It's an absolute nightmare.
Zero nerd turned Moon Man into a chicken.
Hello. Hello. I'm a chicken. Bok, bok, bok. Bok, bok, bokkity, bok, bok, bok. How's your game? It's coming along. It is coming along. We're making progress, slowly but surely. Yeah, it's, yeah. Slowly but surely, it's coming along. We'd all be richer if Ubuntu didn't have a snap. I believe it. I can't confirm it, but I believe it. I believe it. Okay, so as 103 comes into sync, you and I just realized oh, everything about my life I am now hating right now. Crap. So I realized this whole animation needs to show above the dials. The dials are showing image as layers 108, 109, and 110, putting them higher on the Z-axis than the animation that's playing on 103, 104, 105, 106, 107. So I need to switch the dials. So 101 is this first animation. 102 is there. That means I need to switch the dials to be 103, 4, and 5. Dang it. Well...
Bobby 3453 says,
I like how you're using the text-to-speech to show things that it can't say out loud. I appreciate it, Bobby. I appreciate it. All right, well, let's go in and update these, shall we? It's going to be a grand old time. Let's see here. I think I have never had any major networking bugs in my game other than once. That's not bad, Bobby. That is impressive, actually. I'm lucky or I'm skilled. I don't know. I'm going to say probably skilled. I'm going to say skilled. Fuller Icicle says, the Moon Man supposedly launched something to our moon. Wait. The Moon Man supposedly launched something to our moon, especially network-wise, I presume. That sounds about right, actually.
Cameron Reap just redeemed Streech.
Ooh, I'm going to have to get off my butt.
Cameron Reap wants Moon Man to do 10 chest.
It sure did get late fast. It really did. It did really get late fast. Sir is in for a wild ride.
Cameron Reap wants Moon Man to do 10 bicep curls.
Although I believe I think we still have like 30 minutes to when I said that some random dev was going to be joining. So we'll see. We'll see if some random dev joins the next 30 minutes. How would they talk then? Time flies when you're having fun. And dreading Monday morning work. That is true. I am not looking forward to that. 1010? Exactly. 1010. By eating a roasted chicken. Oh, that's right. That's right. Eating roasted chicken. That is what Sir did. Text to screen. Another text to speech. Text to screen. Triple Dippers. Text to screen is a funny name. That is kind of funny. You can't really get laid in that moon capsule. Sure I can. It gives me those dorm vibes for some reason. Wait, what? Can't really get laid in those moon capsule. In that moon capsule, it gives me those dorm vibes for some reason. I'll be in my moon capsule if I please. You hear? All right, everybody, let's do the triple dipper, the triple threat, or whatever we want to call it. Imagine a text-to-screen redeem that shows the message one word at a time, but really intensely, like a movie trailer. Sounds included. Don't imagine that, actually. That actually sounds like a good time. He said 108, 109, and 1010. Oh, that's right, I did say 1010. I did say 1010, that's my bad. Star Wars crawl, single word by word. That would actually be a lot of fun. I can see myself doing that one. All right, everybody, let's do ourselves some stretching, some chest benders, and some curls. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's create the jams, and it's gonna be a good time. Let's get off my butt and let's get the blood pumping and flowing and doing all the good stuff that it should be. All right, everybody. You know how it goes. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. And now it's time for the chest benders. Here we go, everybody. Count them with me. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. And now it's time for a good stretch, everybody. Oh, let's go to the right this time. And then to the left. Oh. And backwards. Oh. That felt like a correct number of pops and creaks in that stretch. So that was perfect. That was perfect. Oh, thank you for that, Cameron. I appreciate that. I had a wild background then, apparently. I appreciate your judging look on that. You're welcome. I do what I can. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. -10. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I appreciate it again, Bobby. Thank you. I'm doing better now, supposedly, or presumably, I guess. I'm glad. I'm glad. I will presume you are doing better than that, than you were then, now. Yes. I think that's what I meant to say. I am glad that you are supposedly doing better now than you were then. So, right, left, and backwards. What are you thanking me for? For counting with me. I appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you. 9087654 104 That sounds about right. That's about right. Okay. Let's see. So yes, we're changing it to 345. 345 is what we're changing it to. Oh, it's gotta be done. Gotta be done. As Bandit says, it's gotta be done. It's honestly not that crazy of a thing. It's just kind of frustrating to have to do it again. I should probably think this through longer before I jump in and do all of this again. Shouldn't I? Probably. Am I gonna do it? Probably not. Just gonna jump in, change it, and just hope for the best, right? That's how programming works, right? You just kind of jump in, punch in some numbers, just hope for the best. Okay. Last on the screen, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, that one's the easy one. Actually, this is technically the easiest one, because there's nothing to change there. This one is the slightly more crazy one. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Five, 5, 4, 4, 3, and 3. And here we go again. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. Here we've got 3, 3, 4. Changing Z-axis in RPG Maker, absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. All right, 3, 13, 3, 13, 4, 13, 4, 13, 5, 13, 5, 13. Okay. Let's see. This one should just be this singular number, right? Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, 104. Wait. No, 103. Whew, that's close. That was close. Where's my top 10 numbers from 1 through 10? What's 300 times 5? 1,500? You can definitely tell I have nothing to say right now, but still want to say something. Bobby, I appreciate you saying stuff. I appreciate it, so thank you, thank you. And honestly, what you're saying is absolutely fantastic. Brings a smile to my face. I need that right now. I need a good smile in my life. Okay. You are 104. Yep. Dakota says Glad RPG Maker and Visual Novel Maker
have basically built-in abilities to just make something without having it to hard code and everything anyways later. Dakota, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully you guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you on the next one. I hope. Good luck.
Good luck out there. Yeah. It's always so disorienting when the sound stops and I go back to normal. I wish I had a big booming voice. Be a good time. Would be a good time. Oh, I think we're getting down to the last ones. 05. 05. 05. 05. Okay. Holy smokes. No smile for you. Okay. Chicken god, but godly chickens don't balk. Exactly. Godly chickens do not balk. They talk. Okay. That should be all of that. Now. Save that. So we've got 100, 101, 102, and then 103, 4, 5. We should be starting at 6. The 101 should still be this guy right here. And then 103, 4, 5. Then you would be 106. No. 107? Should have 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you'd be 6. You're 6. You're 7. 6, 7. If only I had find and replace. It would be so nice if RPG Maker had that. Yeah, that would be very nice to have. Not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. The problem is that it's all in different frickin' little snippets, you know? They're all self-contained things, as it were. Okay. Now, let's see what happens there with the animation. Cross our fingers that something good happens. It may be absolutely bonkers. Has anybody ever told you? I don't think anybody has. No, ever in my life. I've never heard the thing. There it is. Sometimes they're really easy to spot, and other times not so much. There we go. Forward, we're going to stand on that. I love having the spiked pauldron so we can just freaking take him out even if I don't get a winning hand. Okay, interact with the glyphs. There we go. Ooh, that's kind of creepy looking. That around, spin that around, spin that around. Go. Kind of trippy, not gonna lie. It's not lined up correctly, but it's pretty trippy, not gonna lie. Portal! We're getting close. We're getting so close. Although I think, yeah, misaligned portal indeed. Very misaligned. Definitely not misaligned. It is misaligned. So I'm just saying, there is a chance. There is a chance. So do you need to be 360 then? I thought you need to be 340, but I think this does need to be 360. Which is my bad. I guess that makes sense, because you're 360. Dang it. Alright, this is a much faster change than changing the layers of all these freaking pictures. All of te freaking pictures. Man, I miss my aligned portal. You should call your aligned portal. I heard she misses you too. Okay, here we go. Pick the lock. Let's come in here. Yep. But here, I'm gonna stand on a 13. Why? Because you're gonna die anyway, Danathar. Alright, interact with the glyphs. Let's get this thing all lined up and ready to go. Lined up and ready for action. That's actually not bad. That is not bad looking. I'm not going to lie. Okay, cool. I'm actually all right with that. I'm actually okay with that. I might go in and refine it later, but nah. Easter egg where if you stand with your cards amounting to 1, you instantly die. It's a great idea. Trust. That is a pretty great idea. I don't think it's technically possible. It is not technically possible to get a 1 in Blackjack. I am so sorry. And in 3 months' time, you will be right back here with another change to the fourth. No, Loki, I am giving you my absolute word. Scout's honor. As an Eagle Scout, I will promise you this. This will be the last that I do anything in altering the portals. Like I said before, though, earlier in the night, I will add more, because here's the thing. There is this right here. So basically, I'm going to be adding other glyph patterns, right? So it's not just the exact same one every single time. There will be additions to it, but I give you my word as an Eagle Scout, I will not be changing this again. I promise. Yeah. No, it isn't. Is that why it would be a good Easter egg then? Sure. I promise, Loki. I promise. This will never see the light of day again. Okay, there we go. Whew. Thought I broke it for some reason. Okay, so it does that whole thing. Cool. Then we say, change the dialogue so the glyphs on the sigil begin glowing as a purple swirling vortex consumes the ball. You got go through portal. Okay. Now we want to get rid of all of this here, I think. Flip it and use it at the trial. All right, let's see. Here's my promise. To everybody. And in 3 months' time, you will be right back here with another change to the fourth. No, Loki, I am giving you my absolute word. This guy, Scout's honor. As an Eagle Scout, I will promise you this. This will be the last that I do anything in altering the portals. You have my word. You have my word there. It's true. My absolute word. I promise. My solemn vow. I did. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you clipping that so that it can be used against me. Thank you for that. Oh, well. Okay, so I think it's actually all of this we can get rid of. Right? Pretty sure. Next, it shows those pictures, changes the rotations, moves the pictures. Waits for 150. That. Gets rid of all those. Okay. I think that should be the end of it. I hope. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Let's turn the full screen back on. Let's go find this place. I'm pretty sure it's this guy over here. Nope. Oh, wait, it's not 100% done. I haven't taken into consideration the Void Stone yet. The Void Stone is still not in there technically. Once we get the Void Stone, though, then it will be 100% done. That one should be pretty easy, though. Should be. Should be easy. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we interact with the glyphs. There we go. Because basically, it shouldn't matter if I align all these things without the Void Stone. It shouldn't do anything. So, that expands out like that. And the whole thing forms. And then it should erase everything. And then it plays it again. Now this would have fixed it. Exit room exit 2. So, room exit 2. We got room exit 1, and then we need room exit 2. Okay, let's pull this into Photoshop really quick. This one's easy enough to fix. Essentially what we need to do here oh, that's what's going on. Like, what is happening here? I see what's happening here. You see how he put his hand down in the clip and not held it up. Scout honor. Yikes! Back from eating. How's progress going? Squirrel, progress is going absolutely fantastic. We are nearing completion. We're nearing completion. Despite the heckling. Despite the heckling, we are making good progress. Here's what I should do. Set it to 1. Take care of these individual little pieces here. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to forget. There we go. Looks amazing. Good thing you'll never have to alter it. Exactly. Exactly. I will never alter it ever. Scout's honor. I already gave my Scout's honor, but I promise. Promise this will be set in stone. No pun intended. And it's going to be great. You know, because these are stone dials, you know, set in stone. You get it. You get it. Okay. Now this is pod racing. This is room exit 2. Here we go. That one's good to go. Awesome, awesome. Heckling, I'm sorry, who has been here long enough to see the changes reverted after months of improvements? Or I guess improvements. Good point, Loki. It's a good point. Screw it, I'm not going to do my work today for sake of my health. There you go, Spoiled. There you go. There's always tomorrow, right? There's always tomorrow to do the work that you could have done today. No sense in stressing yourself out. That's what I say. Absolutely. Although I'm kind of thinking about speeding this up. That is pretty slow. Maybe we just do 120 here. 120, 120. We do 90, 90, 90, 90, and 90. That's about 1.5 seconds for it to fade in. I'll do 20 on this. Do 120 here. Okay, so it shows room exit 2. Shows portal. Dialogue, do all that. Okay. Exit portal activated is on. Now, where the freak is it playing that thing again? Somewhere in here, it is playing that animation a second time. Okay, so you're just a backup. I think I can just get rid of you. You, I believe, are another backup. I don't think we need you. Delete that. Orb animation. Yeah, all that's fine. Item tooltips, that's fine. Boom master. Okay, so what switch is this turning on? We get down here to the very end, and it turns on switch 69. Nice. Switch 69. Okay. You are if switch 69 gets turned on. Okay, so none of this is all just determined on if you click on the progress to next level or return to town. That's all the full screen stuff. There shouldn't be any of those. What about over here? Hey, you're just an action button, action button. Do you like to test things? You should all be graveyard stuff, so you shouldn't be doing anything. What about over here? So that is just a backup of this guy right here.
For the follow, Bobby 3453.
Bobby, thank you so much for the refollow. I appreciate that. Portal puzzle timer. Shouldn't be any of that. Shouldn't be any of that. I believe it's this guy right here. What if I turn you off? That should fix the second animation thing. And I'll go in and figure out what I need to keep from that event anyway. I think I need to redo that event. I think those events down there that I was just messing with, those were the other puzzles that I had set up to activate the portal. You know, on the other time that I was changing how the portal works. You are correct, Loki. It has been changed a few times. Anyway, yeah. So, okay, let's see what happens. So, if I interact with the glyphs, you should be able to turn. Okay, so you're there. You will turn to there, and then you'll turn to there. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Aside from this thing here, which we can fix that, and then that needs to move up a little bit. We're getting very close. We're getting very close. And then we'll be added back when the portals change again. No. They're not going to be added back for the portals, but so the reason why I said I need to rework them is because these are all puzzles that I want to keep. I really like these puzzles, but not for the portal. So I need to add them for the room traps. So basically, all of this is going to get integrated into the floor trap puzzles, essentially. So I will be redoing those, but not as the portal puzzles. It will be redone. Actually, probably what's going to happen is all of these, because these are all the floor trap puzzles. So basically all of these are going to be redone into this singular event. Because this one event will be able to handle everything. I don't know why I divided all of these into like their own thing. Like into their own events that are constantly running. And so it kind of slows things down. All the copium. Hey, I survive on copium, all right. But on the bright side, it didn't do that second animation again, which is a fantastic thing. That means we did figure that out. So, what do we need to do at this point? We do need to move this thing up a bit. The portal, 148. Let's just move it up to like 128. We're gonna see how that works. Maybe 118. We'll go with 118. We'll see how that looks. So the only other thing we need to then do is the stove over here. Nope. Page 6. Okay, so we got the item usages, potions, healing items, sandwiches, inserting teleporter gem. I think what I actually want to do... Should I make it so it's just anywhere in the room? I think for simplicity's sake, yeah. It'll just be like, as long as you're anywhere in the area, you can drop it in. That way you don't have to be like, right in the area, you know? I guess I should probably go find the Void Stone, shouldn't I? Speaking of which, why is that so... Set you to be like 50. 100. Good enough. At some point, we'll scrap the dice. No. We'll not scrap the dice. The dice are here to stay. You have my word. Those ones will never change. I mean, they did technically change. Technically. They used to be D6s. That one was a necessity, though. I did have to change that one. D6s would just not have worked as well. Okay, so let's interact with the glyphs. Now, what is going to happen if I try to drop this thing in here? What? Okay, or you could just work. Although, what is happening there? Okay, so that's kind of weird. I'll need to fix that. Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of those. We're getting there. We're getting there. You should have seen the absolute original before scrapped most of it. It was originally called Black Mage Jack. That's true. That's true. Technically, the original game has gone through so many changes. Too many to count. Honestly, too many to count. So what? Rotate picture 100. Oh, this is going off. Okay. So it moves it to the spot. Shows it as picture 100. That's why. That's why. Oh no. Did I take into consideration that I need the thing? No, they will just go back to how they were. No, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, so I need to spot for the Void Stone. I guess technically what we could do is with the Void Stone, we could have it utilize layer 101. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. This is going to be quad in. We're not going to show anything or change the rotation. We're just going to move 101 down to 0, 0 in 60. We're going to wait for 60. So basically the Void Stone is going to be below everything, and when you finally finish it, it will shrink. It'll like basically dissolve. So it'll shrink down and then expand. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Over here, let's come over here and change you from 100. Crap, was it 101? Crap, was it 101 or 102? 101. Okay. Down here. 101. Erase that picture. 101. Okay. Go. There we go. Patch notes. New minigames added. Next update. All minigames removed. Re-added puzzles. They're all gone. Everything's changed. It's better than my game updates. Usually it's 50 new splash texts. There's nothing wrong with splash text. Nothing wrong at all. Is it this guy? There we go. Sometimes it's easy to tell where the exit is. Other times, not so much. All right, 20. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's easy enough. Okay, so we got this guy. Ah, crap. I have not made it so that works. Let's go down to room 5. I still haven't added the condition of you have to have the thing. Interact. Throw that in there. Bam. What? It's all gone. Destroyed. Eaten even. One would say that. One would say eaten. Ooh, okay. Layering issues. More layering issues. So 102 is the back cover. We need the Void Stone to show above that. So would you need to be 10? No, because 103 is that. So it needs to be 102. Okay, so that means you need to be 101. No. Thank you for that. Wait, so 100 is Portal 0. Portal 0. This guy. Yes, we would need to be 101. I done been inverted. So, what? That's why. I was like, why is this not working correctly? Because I'm an idiot. You can't show picture 101 in RPG Maker MV. Does not support more than 100 pictures natively. So, game screen, show picture 101. This is going to be item 201. 640, 360, 100, 100, 250. Get rid of that. Show picture 101, item 201, 640, 360. Okay. We delete that. Then we need to rotate the picture. You probably just, yeah, just this. 101, rotate, 1, go. Okay. That should be better. Apparently I had half a mana. That's impressive. That is very impressive. Not many people can say that. This is a very weird tower floor layout. This thing unlocked. Go. Now let's go get the thing. The marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's a void stone. A void stone, a void stone. Fun for a girl and a boy. It's fun for a girl and a boy. Name that commercial. Was it the Mahaf or the Nahaf? Okay, interact with the glyphs. There we go. Now, as you can see, everything looks fine there. If we come over here and put this in here, everything's still fine. Whew, happy days. Now we should be able to line it up. Go, there we go, there we go. And then it goes. Oh, that looks clean. That looks clean. Still gotta get rid of those. And it's too high up. But it's looking clean, everybody. It's looking clean. Oh. Okay, so next thing's up. Next thing's up. We do need to make it so you have to have the Void Stone in there. Whoa! I know, right? It's looking good. So there's just two more things we need to do. So first of all, how do I make sure that the Void Stone is actually in there?
Bobby
so
3453 turned Moonman into a chicken.
I'm a chicken. Bok bok, bok bok bok, bok bok bokkity bok bok bok. Great visual. Thank you. I appreciate it, Squirrel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so teleporter gem inserted is on. So 161. So we just need to check and see if switch 161 is on. So over here, we just need to see when you go to a line, auto align if within snap point. First of all, yes. So the very first thing we need to check is we need to say if game switches, oh my gosh, I can freaking type. Game switches dot value, the 161 is equal to true, and Scout's Honor. Remember that. Oh, I remember. And then I think I can actually leave that as is. Pretty sure. Now let's go check and see. I'm pretty sure it is 161. Turns on. Yes, 161. Teleporter gem inserted. Cool. That's great for the next few months, and then it will need an update. No. I swear, Loki. I swear. It will not be updated past this. It will not be overhauled. Okay, I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say that it won't get updated ever, because I may down the line be like, you know what, maybe the animation needs to be faster, or maybe we're going to change the color or something. But mechanically, it will not change. Mechanically, this will not change from where we currently are at. Okay? That's what I'm going to say now. I'm going to say that now. Mechanically, this will not change after this. I promise. You will wait until my next vacation and makes changes when I'm gone. I mean, it only makes sense. That's the only way that I could do it, is if you were on vacation. That way you couldn't call me out. Okay, so if we line all these up without that being in there, nothing happens. But if we then put this in here, ooh. Yeah, as long as you get rid of those. I'm going to just shift that down. All right, we're getting close, everybody. The visuals are coming together. The clip says that you won't alter the portal.
Athradorg just summoned Moonshine.
Wait for it. Why is it not working? Why am I not becoming Moonchan? Moonchan, what's wrong? What's wrong? Are you frozen, Moonchan? Do you have stage fright, Moonchan? Moonchan, come back to us! Moonchan is frozen. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. I am going to need to completely close. Okay, all right. End task. Did I close the right one? Dang it, I closed the chicken one. End task. Hold up, everybody. Hold up. PNG tuber. Come over here. Get this guy opened. There we go. There's the chicken. Set you to 200%. Set you to Yeti. Okay. So you should be Moonchan, though. So let's load in avatar Moonchan. Whoa, not that one. Moonchan. There we go. Okay, that should be correct. Then if we come over here, open up you. You should be the chicken. Set you to 200%. Change you to Yeti. Okay. Now, if I come over here, wait for it. There we go. There's Moonchan. All right, I'll keep Moonchan on for a while as penance for having Moonchan freeze. I don't know why Moonchan froze. I don't know why. My apologies for that. Hiding from his guilt. Moonchan is shy now, or sent into Dark Realm. No, Moonchan was just feeling shy, that's all. But look, she's here. Moonchan is here to continue programming. All right, here we go. We'll switch off of Moonchan once we get all the visuals working, and it's going to be a good time. Yeah, Moonchan doesn't want to be a part of his lines. No, Moonchan! Moonchan is innocent and will only speak good. Yeah. Mather says, all my friends have gone to bed, and I am sitting here thinking, man, I really want to talk about games. Well, then it's a good thing that you're here, because you can talk about games here. Wahaha, I broke it. You did break it, Mathra. You did break it. You can chat about games here. I can't promise that we're going to go back and forth too much, but I absolutely love talking about games. Missile green screen effect. Hold up now. Hold up. Don't be talking about my green screen like that. My green screen is perfect, I'll have you know. There's no flaws at all. Okay, so it shows this one. This is the one we need to have show further down. So what if we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, wait a minute. Should be 124? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 128. We're going to do 128. Rotate picture. Okay, so then you should be erasing 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ha 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 ha. That would be why. You also need 108. And you need 109. That would be why. That would be why they weren't erasing. Okay, there we go. There we go. Missile green screen effect? Wait, now I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean missile green screen effect? Like you want missiles to be able to shoot at my screen? Like green screened missiles to shoot at me? Is that what you're talking about? You want to shoot me with missiles? You want to bomb me? I mean, I kind of like that idea. Kind of fun. 6, 7. No. Yes. Okay, so you want to launch missiles at me. Air gone. Oh no! Dang it. There we go. It's all back. All back. Because I was pressing it's because I was pressing numbers. You see? And as I press numbers, it changes things. See? Woo! I can also make it so I can close my eyes. My eyes are closed. But with hair. With hair and a tree. With nothing. That also means that I can make myself blink whenever I want. Ooh. Good times. Good times for everybody. Bald Chan. To be fair, the hair was still there. It's just that I had pressed the number 8. So technically the hair was here. You just didn't have this hair or this. Yeah. Okay, you know what? You know what, Bobby? That actually kind of sounds like a good time. That kind of sounds like fun that you could launch a missile at me and it would explode and maybe it erases my camera for a little bit. That would actually be kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. The PNG is so cute. I agree. She's freaking adorable. Yeah. I wish I could take credit for the adorableness, but that is not my creation. That is not my creation. Okay, so let's get this flipped around. Okay, so again, that is all working correctly. You know, can I spin? Wait. So if I leave though, and if I come back, it should still be in the same spots though. Ooh, it redoes it for some reason. I guess that's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so throw that in there, and then it goes woo, woo, and woo. Hey, there we go. That's what I want to see. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I still may move this down just a little bit, like maybe like 4 more pixels. Squirrel says, whoa, I wonder who drew her. Take a bow, Squirrel. Take a bow. She's freaking adorable. Absolutely adorable. I love her. I'm honestly so glad that you just like took the initiative and you're just like, I'm just gonna draw Moonchan. Because yeah, I think she turned out absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Does it differentiate number pad versus number row? It does not. I don't think. Maybe it does. It does. Although for some reason I have numlock on, but I'm still able to move around with... That is so bizarre. So whether numlock is on or off, I can still move around. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, so it does seem to differentiate between the numpad and the regular numbers. These are the regular numbers. Woo! And then this is the numpad. It's moving me around the tomb. Interesting, interesting. Oh, I guess we gotta fix that too. Okay, one last fix. One last fix here. So let's do, really quickly, we need to come in here. We just need to say, show this guy at 132. Means we also then need to come in here, and we just say, if you are showing Portal 6, show it at 132. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now, I should be able to come over here, and we should be able to test this one more time. What the? What the?
Footlonger Sickle just cheered a whopping 666 bits.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to summon the goth version of that. Thanks.
That's true. We do need Goth-chan. We do need Goth-chan. I like that though. The 666 bits is absolutely fantastic. Which Fuller I appreciate that. Thank you for the 666 bits. You are absolutely fantastic for that. Thank you. And Scoiled, I think that if we've got bits now coming in specifically for Goth Chan, I believe we will need. I believe I will need to send you some of those bits as payment for Goth Chan. So. But don't feel like you have to. Do not feel like you have to. I know that you are stressed with a lot of other things. So no worries there. If not, honestly, if we wanted to, I could probably just like change the color palette of Moonchan. But if we want to have a whole outfit change, I'm down for that too. Or if you just want to change the outfit in general. Either way, whichever is going to be easiest for you. Or, get an or. Wait, okay, what have I missed? What have I missed? Does it differentiate? Okay, yeah, so differentiates. Also, is the summon permanent? Well, so the summon was not technically permanent. So it does only go for 30 seconds. If we want to change the timing, we could change the timing. We could change it to a minute, so we could do more or less if we wanted to. The reason why I've made it permanent for right now is because it was broken for a second. Moonchan was frozen. The program had frozen. And so I had to fix the program, but it had technically wasted the redeem. And so I decided, I said that I was going to leave this as is until we finish with this that we're currently working on, and then I'll switch back to the regular cam. Technically, it could be turned off if someone either redeemed the chicken or Moonchan. It would technically be turned off eventually, because it would switch to that scene or that thing, and then it would switch off after the 60 seconds or 30 seconds. So technically, it could be turned off as of right now. But let's see here. Will your wife have to watch your missile fight? I think she will. Whoa, I wonder who drew her. Idea, what if Moonchan comes with her own voice? Like akin to the akin to the Helian voice. Sorry, I was like, akin, what the freak is akin? Like akin to the Helian voice. So funny enough, you should ask that. I actually did try to work on that. I think I maybe spent like 20 seconds. I was trying to adjust to get it to the point where it wasn't a helium voice, but that it wasn't going to be an annoying
voice. So like that. So I tried turning it down just a little bit. I could not get it quite right. And then OBS crashed as I was trying to make the adjustments, so it didn't save them. So I will go in. I'm probably going to make that change. So when I become Moonchan,
there will be a different voice for Moonchan. Yeah. But we'll see. One of these days. Let's see here. But not as high. Yeah, 100%. Switching it to numpad will help fix the issue if you are more likely to use the num row for coding. So I'm actually more likely to use the numpad for coding, but every now and then I do use the num row. I think what I need to do is probably key bind it to something like shift, like control shift 1, control shift 2 or something like that. Because I'm not very likely to change the outfits. I just wanted the hotkeys to be there just in case. See, I probably just need to rebind the hotkeys. So yeah, so it's something like control shift 1, control shift 2, control shift 3, something like that. Let's see here. No, we do not. We need Sunchan. Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the 666 bits are talking louder than just saying we need Sunchan. Or maybe I can draw only neck and clothes. Oh, yeah, that's true. You could do that. You could just do, yeah, going forward, it could just be outfits and then keep the face the same. Because honestly, I could even go in, like, if you just wanted to, like, draw the base of it, so like just the outfit itself, I could even go in and I could adjust things like, I don't know, hair colors, makeup, stuff like that. I could make those adjustments easily. It's the redrawing of the character's outfit that I would kind of have an issue with. So, yeah. Maybe I can only draw, neck and clothes. Scoiled, how many layers does Moonchan have? That's actually a great question, Scoiled, because the thing is, like, when I got Moonchan, it was just a single layered PNG. So I did go through and I actually separated all of these into layers. So the current Moonchan that you see right now is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Bobby
9, 10?
3,453 turned Moonman into a chicken.
Oh my goodness. I didn't take that into consideration. Okay, I'm Chicken Moon Chan. Chicken Chan. I'm Chicken Chan Moon.
3,453 just
oh boy.
Moon Chan.
Okay, so as soon as the chicken turns off, I will then be Moon Chan again without the chicken, and then I'll switch back. I believe that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, yeah. So I'm pretty sure that this Moon Chan you see right now is 10 layers that I separated into, because you've got the front hair, you've got the moon tree, you've got the regular hair, you've got the body, you've got the eyes, the blinking eyes, you've got the closed mouth and open mouth, and then you've got the 4 layers of hair that are kind of hanging down. So you got like the 2 back layers that are 2 individuals, and then you've got the front hair. So actually, maybe it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might actually be 8 layers. It might just be 8 layers that I separated into. Anyway, look at that. I'm back, everybody. You better wear your nets next time. Maybe I will. Well, I combined them all when I compiled art of her, sadly. Yeah, no worries. Frozen. He was speaking lies, and Moonchan decided she didn't want to be a part of the lies. That's actually a much more... that explains the situation a lot better. If Moonman split the head and torso, I think I can just draw PNG of clothes. Yes, I did. Actually, I could probably just pull it up. So if we open, we go Adobe Cloud Documents. We go to Moonchan parts. Oh, actually, I guess I should probably finish what I'm doing here. Okay, why is that not opening? Open. Adobe Documents. Moonchan parts. There we go. Okay, so let's actually finish this up. Finish the testing. Make sure this is all correct. And then I will show the layers that I broke it into. So let's get the void stone. Let's come back up over here. Let's interact with the dials. Put that in. Rotate these. Rotate. Go. Cool. I think that looks good there. Then if I leave and come back, it should still be there. It is. Awesome. Okay, cool. I think I'm like 99% sure that the portal is done. Wait, I don't want to say that yet. I want to first now say go through portal and let's see what happens. It should play this whole not great full screen animation, fade out, take me to the next floor. I can choose another perk card. We'll go with Fairly's Fantastic Scroll. And then we should be able to interact with our spell book, which we can upgrade our dice. Let's go over here. We're going to go a little bit of bloop, bloop, bloop. And a bloop, and a bloop, and a bloop, bloop. Yeah, let's get all these upgraded. Okay, so I can't upgrade you anymore. You can't upgrade, you can't upgrade, you can't upgrade. Okay, here we go. I should be able to save. That takes us to the next floor. There we go. Okay, that should be good to go. Actually, let's also double check on this. I'm just trying to see if I can break this thing, you know? We pick the lock. All of this is good to go. I just want to make sure this whole loop is working. Come in here. I should be able to stand because I still have the spiked pauldron. Go. Pulls this guy up. If I leave and come back, all that is correct. We interact with the dials. I should be able to put all of this into alignment, and it shouldn't align. Crap. Is it because the switch is still on? What was it, 161? Teleporter gem inserted is on. Okay, that is the one last thing we need to fix, is that whole thing. So, anyway, so this is the document that I have right here. So, if we do a little bit of this, so this was the PNG that I was sent. So this is, as much as I have it separated as of right now, I could, obviously, clearly, very easily, separate the head from the rest of the body. So anyway, so Spoiled, if you just wanted to do, change just the outfit from the head up, I could very easily just come in here and just separate it right here. So anyway, so I did add this extra layer of back hair because, well, again, this was what I had. So I had to cut all the hair out and then re-add this back hair portion. Yeah, Yeah, so this is what she looks like without anything. This is just the base layer. So again, like I said, if you wanted to just replace from the neck down, I could easily just come in here, get rid of that, and just keep the head. So anyway, so yeah, so that is that. So that is the body, and then I redrew the mouth. So there's a new mouth, and then so there's open and close for the mouth, and then there's the eyes. So these were the eyes that came with it, which I had to adjust a little bit because obviously they were being covered by the hair, so I had to fix them a little bit. But then so then there's the eyes that I have, and those are separated into their own separate layers. So if I wanted to add winking eventually in the future, I could do that. So I did add the closed eyes. We got the hair front. So this is all a single layer, is just this front hair. And then you've got this, which is a layer, and then this, which is a layer. And then I believe what I did for the back of the hair, because you notice there's like more in the back that's bouncing up and down. I think that I separated this. Actually, let me just do this. Come over here, press escape. This is going to pull it up. And if we go to Moonshan. Yes. So these are all the layers right here. Yeah, so it is 10 layers. So you got the Moonshan body. You've got this hair here. You've got this hair here. And then you've got these back hairs right here. So this is like the stuff that's like behind the shoulders that's bouncing up and down. So if I bring this over here, so yeah, so this is what this back stuff is here. Yeah, so this whole hair is like its own thing, and then you got these back layers of hair. You got the mouth, you got the eyes. Yeah, that's what's going on there. So anyway, that's the Moonshan layers. The layers of Moonshan. Yeah, all right, I'm going to draw. Scoil, don't feel like you have to though. Don't feel like you have to right now. I don't know why that sounds bad. The chicken chan. Oh wait, I do have layers like 30, but it's so messy. You're good. You are good. No worries there. So your girl didn't really leave a man cave? Wait. So your girl didn't really leave a man cave? It's true, she didn't. She was just hiding behind it. I'm actually surprised it didn't stay frozen. Outfit from the head up. I meant neck down. If I didn't say neck down, I meant neck down. Holy, lots of work. It was a bit. It was a bit. Because here's the other thing too, you have to keep in mind as well, is, because obviously like with this full thing, this whole piece of the hair here, if I get rid of that, it's not like I had I had to redraw the hair too. So with the hair here, and you can tell it's very messy. I did not do a good job because I figured it was going to be covered up anyway. So I was like, I didn't spend that much time making it look good. So yeah, so here, and then even over here with the tree, where the tree sits, I also did not spend a whole lot of time making it look good because I was like, it's going to be covered by the hair and the tree. So I'm like, I might go in and make it look slightly better later. But anyway, yeah, so redrawing the eyes a little bit. So I think it maybe took me like an hour from start to finish to like cut out, redraw, cut out, redraw, cut out, redraw. So yeah, honestly, not too bad. Not too bad if I say so myself. Anywho. Okay, so last thing I think what it is we need to do is we need to come in here and we need to say, what would it be? When you go to exit, progress to next level, return to town. What are the dialogue options it shows when you're in here? That's the real question. Mathra, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Mathra says, I can chat about PoE 2 and RimWorld and have legit chats about them. So, RimWorld, I've maybe played like 5 minutes. I do not have a whole lot of RimWorld knowledge. PoE 2, though. Actually, I probably wouldn't even say that I have a whole lot of knowledge about PoE 2. I do enjoy it. I enjoy it. I have probably like 7 characters that I've played. Only 2 or 3 of them I've actually played up to like level 30 plus. I've never gotten to endgame with PoE 2 though, unfortunately. One of these days I will. The problem is that I start making a lot of progress. I get to like Act 3, and then I'm like, ooh, I want to try this new build, and so I'll go in and try that new build. Yeah. And then I'll get to it like level 20 or 30, and then I'm like, ooh, I want to try this new thing. Yeah. Usually how it goes for me with games like that. Okay, so go through portal is what it says. So the glyphs on the sigil begin glowing. So what if I leave and come back? Stone dials are glowing and a purple swirling vortex has consumed the wall. Okay. That's already not the same. I basically just need to take you, come over here. I need to replace these. So the stone dials are glowing and a purple swirling vortex has consumed the wall. I'm replacing it with the glyphs on the sigil begin glowing, a purple swirling vortex consumes the wall. Close enough. Close enough. Okay. There's that. Now over here, this is with the actual thing that does the stuff. So go through portal. Turn to spellbook. Start portal puzzle. Into the obelisk. This one? Okay, so this is where it plays the whole thing. I guess this doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter because I need to come over here to the perk card to spellbook. Here we go. Yeah, I need to do more switch stuff here. So 56 through 75. And then we jump to 80. So what's 76? So switches 75. So show map menu. Okay, so then 80. Then spell slot. All of those would need to stay the same. Oh, man. So I think we would want to also start at 141. Okay, starting at 141. Perk tooltip we can turn off. Fighting mini boss we can turn off. Perk tooltip show window we can turn off. Crap puzzle 3, 4. Level up show description. Monster attack opportunity. Skill tree scene. Floor exit puzzle. Portal puzzle active. Picked up card. Double down, stand, player bus, player blackjack. Split possible, split stack, double down, okay. Teleporter gem inserted. Player blackjack fell through 4. Portal puzzle. Check portal puzzle. Taken pedestal orb. Per card scene. Double draw. Show difficulty. BG door lock. Okay. I think we can go through 170. Easy enough. That basically goes through and like resets the floor to go to the next one. Essentially. Let's go, actually, crap. Go find the stone. Stone, please. Do. Door, get this guy. Whatever, Danithar. I've got the spiked pauldrons. We're dead. Okay, let's interact with the glyphs. Let's throw this guy in here. That to there. There and there. Okay. Now if we go through the portal. Ooh. I will take the potion of power. Save. Okay. Now we go up to room 58. Should be back there, which I should be able to take. That's awkward. That's really awkward. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Burner item 1. Burner item 2. Picking up orb from pedestal. Was current room item 1. Okay. This is the actual picked up. Wouldn't it? Okay. So when does it actually switch, though? Burner item 1. So if map menu, $95 is greater than 0. Not in that. Okay. I think the issue, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Then if 95 is greater than 0. 95 is current room item 1. And if 100 is not equal to 809. Pedestal orb spawn. Interesting. So then where is it that it's swapping? On floor 1, it changes, swaps it. Sorry, I should explain what I'm talking about. So basically, here's what I'm kind of confused by. So if I'm on the dice screen, and if I pick this up, it switches to my item. Then that's very broken. I don't know. And I know that's been broken, so let's fix that one. So what's going on here? When you put it down, you drop the stone and it's shattered on the ground. It is kind of what it seems like it does, doesn't it? So right here, this is the actual. So inserting teleporter gem. Is there an else on either of these? No and no. Okay. So if the mouse is within that, Variable 18 is equal to 201. So that is item picked up. And if 164 is true, what is switch 164? Portal puzzle. I guess the question is then, is 164 true when I go in there? I guess it doesn't matter. Wait, if you're here and I'm here, then who's watching the priceless crystal ball that tells you how you die? Glass shattering sound. Oh, tragic. That is what happens. It is what happens. Am I late? No, some randev, you are never late. You arrive precisely when you intend to. Maybe just a little bit. Technically, actually, you are only 40 minutes late. You're only 40 minutes late. There you go. You're 40 minutes late to when I thought you were going to be here. I told everyone you were going to be here at around 11 p.m. my time, which was 41 minutes ago. So, you know, this is absolutely not what I intended to. I fell asleep and missed my own stream. That's what everybody else was saying. I believe it was Izera was saying that they were worried that you had fallen asleep because you had missed your own stream. Ah, that's tragic. Absolutely tragic. I'm so very sorry. But did you sleep well? That's the real question. No! Okay, 201. If 18 is equal to 201. So variable 18 is equal to 201. That's what I picked up. And if switch 164 is true. 164 is false. Okay. So this should not be happening then, which I believe is the case. Okay. So it should just jump straight to released, which is this right here. Not at all. I'm very bad at sleeping. I'm so sorry. I was trying to think of like a positive. Nothing's coming to mind. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But do you want to see what we've got working while you've been gone? While you've been sleeping? We are making progress, slowly but surely. It's okay. It'll all be alright. Yeah, we've gotten to the point now, so we can come over here, we can grab the Void Stone, we come over here to the exit, we can pick the lock and be like... Then we can come over here and defeat the mini-boss. Yep. And then we can come in here, we can interact with the glyphs, we can be like, whoop, and then try and get those all lined up and be like, whoop. But if you line them all up and you haven't inserted this, nothing happens. So then you gotta come over here and be like, and it's like... There we go. That's what we got. That's what we got going. That's what we're... yeah. Good times, good times. And then you can go through the portal, and it's like... But then, we run into issues. This is where we run into problems. Basically, if we then go to the next floor, and I'm like, cool, let's come over here and let's go find where the thing is. And I come over here and I try to find the thing. Ah, crap, of course it's over here. Wow, right outside the mini-boss room. Good times. Anyway, so now there's some weird issue where before on the first floor, if I was not on the items tab, and if I click on this, it would switch me to the items tab. But for some reason on this one, if I do this, it doesn't switch me. But then, if I then go to try and put this back, it disappears. It's trying to show a weird picture that does not exist. Item 0. Item 0 does not exist. So I need to figure out why that's doing that. Yeah. Because there's Moonstream today. That's true. That's true. Moonstream is today. I am here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Sleep is for the weak. So they say. See, I wouldn't say that sleep is for the weak. Sleep is for the weak. W-E-E-K. I would love to sleep all week. That sounds absolutely fantastic to me. Yeah. Solution. Add item 0.png to your project. I mean, that is something I could do. That would avoid the error message from popping up. But I'd rather it not try to show a picture that does not exist. But yeah. That's where we're at. I don't know. I don't know why. Okay. This is current room item 2. So what happens here in current room item 1? That is a lot of things. Oh my god. Oh, hey, some Randev. You're being noticed. You're being noticed, some Randev. Because I believe none of this is going to take into consideration. I think it's just jumping straight to this spot down here, which is pedestal slot. I've been trapped in a basement to draw goth Moonshine. It's true. It's true. That is what has happened. Is what I say. Ha ha ha. Quick pickup. My biggest question is, why does it not switch when you pick it up the first time? Or the second time? That's what I'm so confused by. It all works just fine the first time. All right, let's come over here. So, you. Current room item. Current room item 1. It's 201. Yeah. And then -1. Story checks out. So then if we come over here, stand. Yep, odds. Perfect. Perfect. And then we interact with the glyphs. Throw you in there. Line you up. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, come on. Let me go through the portal. Save. Now, let's go find here. Current room item 1, 201. Okay, that's not the problem. That's not what's going on. Oh, let's see if we can figure it out. I've never drawn goth. Finished and sent. What? You're finished already? Super speed draw? I know, right? Seriously. Squirrel uploads speed paints to YouTube, but they just normal paints with their perspective. I believe it's been 20 minutes. Yeah, Squirrel, that is absolutely... I gotta go see. I gotta go see what's going on over here. Oh my goodness. What? You drew this in like 20 minutes? Holy smokes. That is insane. You drew that in 20 minutes. All right, hold up. We're going to open in browser. Save image. Save this as Gothchan. Go. All right, hold up. And then we're going to switch over to here. Open up the Moonchan parts. There we go. Now, is this a side quest? Yes. We're doing it anyway. My brain is not feeling good with all the other things going on. Anyway, everybody, is everybody ready to sing along with Disney songs? A Disney sing along. Hold up, throw that back over there. That there. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Okay. Let's see. I washed my hands this time. Don't worry. I'm glad you washed your hands, Bobby. Lamau, no, I am actually fast, but when I do my main work, whole day. That's fair. Or maybe whole month. The kind of reference only a parent could make. It's true. It's true. It really is. All right, everybody, here we go. We have got ourselves a good old outfit for Gothchan. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be fantastic. All right, then we come over here, and then we should be able to throw Gothchan right there. Okay, so now we are going to need to separate some things really quickly here. I know, freaking like 20 minutes? I'm like, what? 20 minutes to draw that. Absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. All right. Let's see here. So we do need to separate. Okay, so let's just turn off all the layers here. So this is just the body. What we need to do is we need to do a little bit of dish. Let's just do something just for simplicity. On anti-aliasing. Trying to decide actually. I go from chin down. Bald Chan. I know, right? Turn off the layers and all of a sudden, bald. Good old bald. This is what I wear to my family's dinner. Make it a bit hotter. Make it maybe a bit hotter, perhaps. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I wouldn't normally say this. What do you say, Bobby? What do you say? Well, Long Icicle, I would love to see you in an outfit like this. Sorry, Photoshop was doing weird things for a second there. No, I shouldn't. And I willn't. You gotta say it, Bobby. You gotta say it now. Okay, let's do the, yeah. Let's just do a little bit of a cutout. Here we go. Over here. What's going on here? Okay, yeah, there we go. I was like, whoa, what is actually happening here? Okay. All right, I'm down. but then I would have to hide from the streams and never return again. That bad of a thing you're going to say? Jeez. What are we going to say, Bobby? Now I feel like we have to know. Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to reutilize the neck here for this body. Okay, here's the plan. Here is the plan. We're gonna do a little bit of this. Get an actual cutout of the What am I doing with my life? I'm cutting out the head. From the chin up. And basically what I'm going to do is I just need to redraw some of the stuff. Maybe eventually I will cut out the hair from it as well and have that in its own separate layer, but for now, this will work. Good enough. Okay. Cut that, paste that. Go. So, that is the Moonchan head. Then we got the body. Ooh. Now, let's grab the neck from Goth-chan. Essentially, let's just kind of worked in right around here. There we go. Roughly that. Okay. Let's merge you down onto the body. Oh wait, no. Here. Gotta replace you first. Touch this up just a little bit. What do we got? All right, I'll do a bit hotter. There we go. We'll have the Goth-chan and then the Goth X-chan. There we go. Probably Awooga. There's Spoopy. That's probably what it was going to be. Also, I had to hold myself back. You shouldn't have. So thankfully, no one had to hear that. See, you get it, but no. You know, I never thought I would see you doing makeup, making goth PNG tuber for you to use, but you are, and it's awesome. I am not making any of this. I am editing. I am simply editing the work of art that is Skoild's absolutely fantastic work of art. Yeah, just like Metaton and Metaton X. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay, so with this, we should be able to... Might actually even do something like this. Yeah. That. We can get a nice, even... neckline. Okay. Fix this just a little bit. Okay. There we go. I'm sure Skoild is looking at this and just being like, you're butchering my baby. But I'm doing the best I can, okay? I swear I am. Let's have this pop up just a little bit. Everything else has like an outline, and then this guy doesn't. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so this is Moonchan body. Then we got the head. Now the head I need to do a little bit more work on. Because, as you can see, the hair is not quite right. Now I'm like, dang it, should I separate the hair from the body now completely? We'll figure that out later. For now, let's just do this. Hair back. We'll just do that for now because I'm feeling lazy right now. I will eventually make this better, but for now, this at least gets rid of the line. Okay. There we go. Now, we've got the head, and we got the Moonshad body. Now, we should be able to... I already pasted in here. Yes. Now, we have... Goth-chan body. Be able to hide that one. There we go. There we go. Get that centered just a little bit. Okay, yeah, so I definitely will need to change the hair. Yep, we gotta change it. We'll figure it out. You know what? Oh, let's see. Yeah, I read that one. Yes. But you still are using it and putting them together. I mean, that's fair. Stitching them together for a reason. All Moonwood butchering my baby. Me, I am making this more hot. Yes, there we go. Perfect. No, you should revert your work as an update. Never. All right, I'm going to send another. Oh, boy. I'll have to open it up, not on stream, just in case. Scoiled? Finished. Okay, so for the head is... Okay, yeah. So, back hair. I'm going to call this hair back, not back hair. Hair back. Because if I call it back hair, that's just going to sound really weird. Okay, so for the head, we actually need to come in here then. Let's get the brightest purple to the darkest purple. That. And let's do a little bit of this. Hide the body so we are just dealing with the head. Basically, I just need to cut out the face from the hair. Hold the phone. You get there. Riveting stuff, isn't it? I'm sure watching Scoiled would probably be way more exciting. The actual drawing of the art versus me just cutting it out, you know? Oh well. Okay, so I should be able to now. Let's just verse, delete. Okay. The head itself, let's just do a little bit of some touching up. Art stream, maybe someday? Oh, trust me, I have tried to do art streams. They don't end very well. I do best with art when I can just sit alone and draw and redraw and redraw again and redraw again until it's just right. I don't know why. Like, when I'm on stream, I feel the need to just, like, rush through things. And so I'm not great at doing the art on stream. Again, not sure why. Get a little bit more fluffy, puffy. Yep. And we'll go back to fluffy, puffy. Actually gotta do... Can't do fluffy puffy yet. There. And we make it fluffy puffy. I've actually got to make it bigger. Oof. We gotta... It'll be fine. Let's just restrict this area. It's a restricted area, everybody. We've got some blush to apply. I'm gonna set you to be 30. Soften this thing just a little bit. There we go. Been softened. Set you back to 10. And a hardness level of 100. Yep.
Squirrel just summoned Moonshine.
Well, hello there. It's me. Look, it's me. It's me as I'm bald. Let's see here. Bring my hair back. LMFAO art stream, maybe someday. I'm gonna get pressured and can't draw anything. That's me with code, basically. I've seen you code. You're fantastic on stream, some randev. This is painful to watch, kinda. But then again, I do art with vector. Ew. That is kind of ew. And also kind of impressive. Vector art is insane to do. That's really cool that you can do it. Alright, we're almost there, everybody. We are almost there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set you down to be like 4. That way I'm not affecting this other stuff quite as much. Now again, this is not gonna be perfect, but a lot of it is going to be covered up with the other assets. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like these... Some spots had hard, darker colored lines and others didn't. Which is the reason for all of this. Okay. I might go through and redo all of this later, in terms of like the facial, you know, the makeup and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm not going to be an art streamer. You should, Squoiled, you should. I'm only at 10% power on stream. I can feel that. I feel that. That's Moonchan before visiting Turkey. I once saw Turkey on Thanksgiving. One time. I want her as goth when she is coming back from Turkey. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. Okay, so we've got the hair. All right, we've got the face. There we go. Perfect. Okay, there's the hair. I think what we're going to do, actually, is I'm going to re-add back some stuff. And by that, I mean, we're going to add this to a stroke on the outside. Oh my gosh, never mind. We're not doing that. What about like a... like this, this. That's fine enough. Yeah. An okay-ish thing. Maybe. I'll have to go through and refine it just a little bit. But like, again, like once you get everything on here. Yeah. I think maybe the problem is it's still too harsh of a... There we go. Maybe that helps. Still pretty harsh. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. It's gonna be all right. I've had it easier to be able to just tweak lines instead of overwriting them. But I do want to do more traditional kind of art, like anything but vector. It's just I learned vector for so long, it became easy. Hey, if you can easily do vector art, that is impressive. Me, when I see some randev stream, did this guy just typed a whole code in a second? I feel too. Are you sure you are at 10%? Looks 85% to me. I type it faster after thinking about what to type for 3 hours. True. This is terrible. It's true. It's absolutely horrible. No, I was going to become a fun, funny PNG tuber and play games made with RPG Maker game. That's true. You should definitely do that. And Moonman, your game will be on my chat. Yes, absolutely. I can't wait for Squirrel to play my RPG Maker game. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic when that day happens. Okay, we're gonna leave the line there for now. It can easily be removed. I think she does need a line. She does need a line, and I'm gonna fix it later. I just need to make it first. Well, that is half the battle. That is half the battle, making it first. Okay, so then at this point, we should be able to do something like this. Be able to do turn that off, turn that on. Ooh. Hey, look at that! Look at that. We can easily swap them in and out. Fantastic. Okay. Now, we do have one more thing to do, though. I need to do... oh no, don't play my RPG Maker game. Right, guys? Right. Definitely send me your game link in my DM. I also downloaded the game you suggested. Nice. Yes! Let me know when you play Eternal Senia. My first game would be a non-RPG Maker. I can see it. I can see it. Okay, so the only thing we now need is to bring back the back hair. The back hair needs to come back. Turn off all the other layers again. Oh, we need to keep the head. Turn that off. Okay, now for the hair, femicide. What if we just do something like this? Let's do like 20. And then let's do something simple. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll switch this to be like 50. Hide the head. Okay. That way, longest hair of all time. Well, this way you could like it'll see it in the back though. There's that. And then should be able to do a little bit of this and this. There we go. See, and now you don't even really technically notice it. It's all back there. We could, though, if we wanted to. I could just come through here and just do a little bit of... We could do something like this, or we just get rid of that. Because just here... Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we do that, actually. Let's see. So we would just need to get rid of... Basically, like this. Yeah, something like that. Take a screenshot. Wait, why? The back hair alone is insane. That's true. It is some insane back hair. Nice, and I already sent a hot version of the outfit. Oh, that's true. That's true. We do need to pull that up. Oh, good. It's fixed. Okay. All right, but here's what we need to do. We need to add a gradient overlay. I might actually just keep that. Yeah, I might just keep that. All right, never mind. We're done. That's easy enough. Okay, now we should just be able to do that, and that. Fantastic. There we go. There's Goth-chan. Happy days. Happy freaking days. But if we grab all of this, we throw this into its own layer called head, should be able to move the head up and down. Woo! Look at that. Woo, 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 woo. Just ignore the hair in the back. Ignore all of that. Ignore it all. And swap it out and be like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Go. There we go. That's still me. Can we get a girl there already? Absolutely. Let's take a look. Okay. Like I said, though, I am going to open this because...
Randev just summoned Moonchan.
Hello. Hello. It's me, Moonchan. This is me. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Well. That is very sexy. All right, let's open in browser. Let's save image. There we go. And let's come over here. Back over there. And let's come back over here. Go to downloads. We go. That opened up. And there we go. There we go. We'll just call this Goth-chan X body. That's, I think. There we go. Like, I'm pretty sure this should be able to line up basically perfectly, right? That would be my assumption. Woo, look at that. Yeah, there we go. Oh my lord, Scoil. You need to be stopped. This is a PG stream. It's not bad. It's not bad. Now we need the same treatment to this outfit. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. There we go. There we go. We can now go Moon-chan, and now we've got Goth-chan, and then we've got Goth-chan X. There we go. There we go. Well, now I feel like I'm gonna need to put in some work and, like, you know, change the makeup a bit. Yeah. There's also kind of a part of me that's like P-goth. You mean? Exactly. Falling Ice Skull, you've got a good point. You've got a good point. Not anymore. That's true. It really is not. Blame the people who told me to do that. True. Footlong Icicle. How could you? How could you? How dare you? Oh, good times. Well, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, now we just need to come in here and do a little bit of, let's see, hair, front. We could do some simple stuff. Like we could do a little bit of color overlays. Okay, not quite that goth. Let's see, if we go to... Oh. Saturation, subtract. I think we set this to... What would we need? Overlay. Thinking... I didn't think just color would be like that. I guess maybe it is. I don't know. But I guess if we change these, all be in a hair folder, we then change all of them and do color overlay. Switch it to color. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. This version should be like 10k points, so it's super rare. Silver hair, Moon-chan, so good. I actually kind of like the silver hair. Not too bad. Not too bad looking. I mean, you know, obviously I would have to change the back hair. You gotta change the back hair to match. Here we go. I feel like that's pretty fitting. I feel like that is pretty fitting. Moon chair? I wish I was a chair. Oh, some random. I'm known by many names, also including some kind of king of mischief. Never heard of Herb. I almost say not family friendly. Borderline. Borderline. Ah, good times, good times. All right, let's turn that off though. Color overlay. Now let's turn this off on the hair. Yeah. Back to normal. Back to normal, Moon-chan. Maybe one of these days I'll get Goth-chan added as well as a PNG tuber. But for now, she will remain as Moon-chan on here. Yeah, I'll have to figure out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. No, I mean literal recliner couch chair that no one sits. No one? You don't want anyone? No one to sit? Not a single soul? No one at all? What a switch up to the stream. I know, right? What a crazy ending. We went from making good progress to all of a sudden we're with Goth-chan. To be fair, though, I feel like everyone in this world needs to be with Goth-chan. Yeah. Because then I can relax anytime. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, Moonwood, you can sit on me. Yes! Yes! I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. I mean, I was mostly meaning Goth-chan, but I'll take myself as well. Good times. Good times. All right, everybody. I think we're probably going to call it there. What stream am I watching? Nothing but goodness. Nothing but goodness up in here. All right, everybody, I think we're probably going to call it there. Off stream, I'm going to see if I can figure out what the freak is going on with the whole Void Stone. I don't know why the Void Stone is doing the thing that it's doing. It's very bizarre. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's freaking out like this, so I'll try to figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of it, and yeah, I'm hoping to have that done before the Tuesday stream. If I can't figure it out, then we'll figure it out on the Tuesday stream. So, yeah, be good times. It'll be good times for all. Trying to avoid working. The Void Stone is. That's true. The Void Stone is trying to avoid work. Maybe next time it'll actually be working. So, anyway, well, some absolutely fantastic stuff tonight. I'm glad that we got as much progress as we did. And yeah, good times, good times. So, Scoiled, thank you so much for Goth-chan. I know that everyone has been waiting on bated breath to see what Goth-chan would come from your fingertips. And we were not disappointed. So, absolutely fantastic stuff. All right, everybody, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evenings or mornings, days, wherever you may be in this world. I will see you all on the Tuesday stream, so take care, and I will see you all then.
Thanks for the follow, Knights of
Knights of G, thank you so much for the follow right here at the very end. I do appreciate that. Hopefully you have an absolute blast of a time watching the stream. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. All right, everybody, take care. I'll see you on the Tuesday stream. Until then, good luck, take care, and yeah, we'll see you then. Goodbye.